BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in court. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in court. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
Y'all stay mad.
Hell yeah.
What's up with that, man?
Shit, I don't know.
All this money out here.
Chop it up, boy.
Fuck.
I did come in for the 808.
Just want the haters to know we gonna keep getting up. Y'all mad 'cause how we roll. You know I'll always hold my own.
Cruising down Lakeshore Drive, feeling good and alive. Haters thought I wouldn't survive, but bitch, I survived. All the trauma and lies they tried to put aside my mind so I would commit suicide. But I wasn't going, kept my veins cold, changed the laws in my mind when I don't give a fuck mode. Saw the life from the real and the fake ones, thought I would fall down the rabbit hole. Got myself in order, got my shit right, so everybody fuck themselves, I'ma live my life. Now I'm spreading the message to focus on self. Say yourself, do for self, fuck everyone else. If they're mad, let them cry, just go to church. Let them simp die over hoes, get treated like dirt. I be king shitting on niggas, that's what I do. While hoes stay beneath me and shine in my shoes.
Just want the haters to know we gonna keep getting up. Y'all mad 'cause how we roll. You know I'll always hold my own.
Talking like a pimp, so you know shorty went. First of the month, we ain't worried about the rent. Got the deed to the crib, money well spent. And you ain't getting shit, shorty, gon' take the hint. Niggas getting bold, I never sell my soul. Fake chains, fake hoes, yeah, it's getting old. See, I'd rather own shit, rather have my own biz. Tell him my future son, one day he gon' own this. Feel like making 10 today, feel good, calling the fam, making sure they straight. They depend on me, I depend on them. No 401k, we are on retirement. Money keeps moving, but we moving faster. Shorty want me to slow down, I move past her. Nah, the legacy comes first. Go on fuck with the simps if you looking for the thirst.
Just want the haters to know we gonna keep getting up. Y'all mad 'cause how we roll. You know I'll always hold my own.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in court. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in court. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in court. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in court. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Riding around trying to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worrying about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this.
It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, signed it. I. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Hey, man. It's a nice day out here. It's about 65. Now, it might be 70 degrees out here. Nice breeze out here. It's supposed to be storming, but it's not stormed yet. So I'm not going to be hating on y'all. So we good. We all good. But we got to talk about this. What happened in the past was unfortunate. But what happened a few days ago, I ain't got no problem with it. So I'm not even going to let y'all know, because y'all know what it is. Y'all may be seated up in this motherfucker. Yeah. Here we go, right? Here we go. Here we go. Shout out to the Baby Mama Terror's Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And today we're going to talk about a situation that happened in the past. I believe it was in 2021 or May. I believe it was in May. But I'm waiting till we get at least 30 more people, get that 100 in here, then we'll get it started. But I talked about this before. Not on my YouTube. I had talked about it on my Fuck Child Support Instagram, where this Baby Mama Terrorist, I don't know exactly what happened to the baby, but the baby passed away. We're going to get to it. We're going to read the article. And I had played a video where the news reporter interviewed her, and she was telling him, looking all wall-eyed and shit, about what happened to this baby, and that she took the baby and threw it somewhere in the garbage can. You can't make this shit up. Mother Earth, God, God, Mother Nature, Queen, can't do no wrong, threw her baby, 2 months old, in the garbage can. And I had posted on my Instagram. I didn't do no video on YouTube, but I posted on Instagram and my other the Fuck Child where that was taken away. But I remember that. And shout out to who sent me this? The person who sent me this was my man Mark from the East Coast, from Jersey. He sent it to me. And I looked at that baby. I didn't recognize the woman because she looked it all dolled up. She looked totally different in the video of that interview. So I was like, but the story looked so familiar. Then I saw the baby and I said, I remember that baby. I said, I believe it's the same shit that happened in DC. Yeah, good old Maryland. Yeah. So I was like, let me go back and look at my old videos on my phone. And I found it, looked it up. Oh shit. The baby daddy X the ass out. And I saw the post on Instagram. People started hitting me up about it. And all I saw was a bunch of a lot of people saying W's and it is what it is and fuck her ass and justice and shit like that. I'm like, damn. All I gotta say is it is what it is, fam. I told y'all. I already told y'all. I don't condone nobody to go out and X anybody out. I don't recommend nobody go out and X somebody out, but what I tell you, if one of these baby mama Teds get X'd out, I have no problem with it. No sympathy, none of that. It is what it is. I be trying to tell y'all be fucking with the wrong motherfuckers. You poke that bear, you doing the dumb shit, and you think everybody's just gonna wait on the police or turn the other cheek and everything else. And then when shit happen to you, then all of a sudden you want to use that Olympic victim.
How dare you do this to me? How do you live with yourself?
Yep. I want to give a shout out to my man Abdul for the $5 donation. Said something towards the new couch. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, brother. Want to give a shout out to Brown Hornet. How you doing, sir? Looking all dapper. 999. Appreciate you, my brother. Now, here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if he killed her because of what happened over a year ago, or did something else happen? I don't know. Hopefully we can read this article, because I didn't read the article, because once I saw the picture and I went back to the past, I knew what it was about. We're going to definitely talk about that. We're going to find out. We're going to try to find out. Shout out to Abdul again for the $5 donation. They said hashtag machine gun Kelly. Yeah, you already know what it is. You know, that's some shit. That's some shit. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, you won't get no prayers out of me. They did catch the child's father. He was arrested. I got 3 articles in the video I want y'all to test out. But before we do, we gotta give a shout out to my man Clifford Burns. Just because of this, we gotta give a shout out to Clifford Burns.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
Yep. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I hope everybody having a good day, though. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got some sunny days out there. And Florida's raining. Raining up, back and forth and shit, I heard. But yeah, people want to play them games. But let me tell y'all what happened. I had quite a bit of comments for this one person saying that, comparing me to you want to what are they, kitten heels, meaning Kevin Samuels. What does Kevin Samuels got to do with the fuck I do? And then she went in another comment and said, Tommy Sotomayor, what the fuck he got to do with me and what I do? I'm in my own lane, I'm my own man, and I believe what I believe. I don't go along to get along. So I don't know why y'all will come on here and tell me I'm just like somebody else. I'm me. I ain't nobody else. I'm me, Mr. Palmer, nigga. Fuck child support, baby mama terrorists, keep your veins cold, Sympathy forces, and Reverend X.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
I'm me. I ain't nobody else. I'm cool with some and stay away from others. But as far as you comparing me to somebody else, I ain't nobody but me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Just to use that to deflect and make excuses to make somebody be shamed, mad, and hurt because the truth is out here. It was about the video yesterday with the bitch smacking the baby up and shit. And instead of them saying, man, that shit is not right, that shit is wrong, they mentioned me, comparing me to Kevin Samuels. You can't make this shit up. That shit funny as fuck. News of shenanigans. What's going on? That's some shit. That's some shit. Hey, news of shenanigans, you should talk about this too. You should talk about this too. But what I'm saying is, I'm telling you,
Like, you comparing me to other motherfuckers don't hurt my feelings. I don't give a fuck who you say I compare it to. Because I know what I do. I know who I am. Just come on the show and prove me wrong. Yeah. Yeah. See, a mother, a real mother, or even a real woman will say, this shit right here is some bullshit. I don't condone this shit. Fuck that bitch, and so on. Just like the woman that was beating the baby because she was mad at the baby father for posting his girlfriend or some shit. A real mother would say, nah, fuck that bitch. How can you do that to your child? How you do that to your baby? But when somebody try to come on and say, oh, you acting like a Tommy Sotomayor and all that shit, yeah, you already know where they stand. Like yesterday. Now y'all saw the interview yesterday when Miss Jones came on here. It was very interesting. It was very, very interesting. It was funny too. You know, I'm gonna take that clip and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on Instagram and shit. You know, but if you go back and watch that video, and when I said what I said, she kind of she went because she realized she put her foot in her mouth. That shit was funny, man. Shout out to Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. We don't have a thing going on. Not at all, fam. Yep. Now let me show y'all something right quick. This woman right here. This woman right here is the woman who was killed by baby daddy. Her name is LaDonna or LaDonia Boggs. 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 Now, she don't look like, now look, this picture right here, she don't look like the person in the video that I'm gonna show y'all in a little bit. This is not the same person that you're gonna see doing the interview with the news reporter. I guarantee you're gonna say witchcraft. But yes, she was found with stab wounds after a domestic incident with her baby father, Carl Jones, Wednesday. This her. Let me see, go to the very top right quick. DC woman who threw dead baby in the garbage can, in garbage, killed by child's father. This was posted April 28th. That was yesterday at 10:58 p.m. Updated. All right. You know, let me make this a little smaller. A Washington, D.C. woman who admitted to tossing her dead baby's body in a dumpster last year was stabbed to death by the child's father, police said Thursday, right? LaDonia Boggs, 39 years old, found suffering from a parent stab wound after a domestic incident at a home in Northeast D.C. on Wednesday morning, officials said in a press release. Carl Jones was 44 years old, was charged with second-degree murder. Jones was the father of 2-month-old Kyan Jones, who went missing last May. People magazine confirmed. So yes, this baby was missing. They did not know where the child was. The media was involved and everybody. The mother ain't saying shit. The father trying to see what's going on because he wasn't there at the time, because I believe they was living together. And when the news reporter came there, that was she started telling the story. She looking all weirdo and wild-eyed and shit. And then she came out and said that she don't know what happened to the baby, but the baby was in the garbage can somewhere. Boggs told official she had rolled on top of the infant while under the influence of angel dust and threw his body in a panic, according to WRC-TV. So, the mother was under the influence of angel dust and threw the body in the garbage can in a panic. I didn't even know angel dust still existed. I thought that was an 80s thing or some shit. So she was half angel dust. No wonder she was looking all wild-eyed when she was talking to the news reporter. Wow. Ain't that a bitch? And here's the thing, y'all. We grown. We're adults. I'm sure but y'all, you grown, you got your children, you probably getting high off weed, you drinking alcohol, you drinking some Moscato or whatever you do. But I'm sure by you being an adult, you'll make sure that the baby is nowhere where it could be harmed or neglected. You know what I'm saying? Why would you have your baby 2 months old laying in the bed with you and you high off some angel dust or high off from cocaine, crack, or whatever you do, and you roll on the baby, not even realize because you so high? But y'all tell me these are the most best fit and they love their children and ain't no person gonna do no shit like that. Or we're gonna get to why she went to jail. We're gonna get to that. But yeah, she was under the influence of angel dust. I didn't know she was under the influence of angel dust. This is new to me. But I do remember her rolling on top of the infant and throwing the baby in the garbage can. Okay. This is the innocent little baby right here, baby boy. He was asleep on my chest, and when I woke up, he wasn't breathing anymore because he was just that small. He was only 2 months old. He was a preemie. He was a preemie baby, meaning he was premature. She said last year, according to the station. I came back in the house and got a blanket and his car seat and wrapped it up and took it outside and just throwed it in the trash. This is what she said, to come out of her mouth. I came back in the house and got a blanket and his car seat and wrapped it up and took it outside and threw it in the trash. It. Not my son, not my baby, not my newborn, not my preemie, but I threw it in the garbage can, in the trash. You can't make this shit up. This is no different from what the law just passed in California with the 7-day neglect or the 28-day neglect, and if the baby dies beforehand, then they don't go to jail. They won't get no repercussion, nothing like that. It's job well done. Maybe she should have did this in California IA when they passed that law. Maybe they would let that shit slide. Who knows? Because, it's just an it. This innocent baby just got into the world 2 months back then, 2 months ago. Don't know nothing. Just know there's no baby alive. And now the baby's gone. And unfortunately, we won't know his future because a baby mama terrorist was definitely neglectful, child abuse, and she chose angel dust and getting a high rush, than being a mother. You can't make this shit up, I tell you that. So Boggs was waiting trial for throwing her dead baby in the trash when Jones murdered her. So wait a minute. This happened back in 2021 in May. And now we at April going on May, and you telling me that she just now about to go to was about to go to trial? Oh, I forgot. They're gonna say COVID. They make COVID. They're gonna make excuses. COVID. Maybe that's what it's COVID. Now check this out, y'all. Boggs was initially charged with murder, but her charges were downgraded to tampering with evidence when young Kayan's remains could not be located, according to the report. She was reportedly awaiting trial when she was murdered. So they downgraded her charge to tampering with evidence. So they did charge her with murder at first, but then they decided to downgrade it to tampering with evidence. You can't make this shit up. They downgraded the charge I think she should have been charged with murder and child neglect. But they downgraded it to tampering with evidence. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Very interesting. I'm not surprised though. Not surprised. I want y'all. Let y'all see this video. This was back in 2021. This is back in 2000. Everybody's coming here. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. I want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 cash app. He said, I appreciate what you do, bro. Shout out to XL Pro. XL Pro do not have no children. He has his own business. And he's not married. But he supports this channel because he support men. He support fathers. He support what's right. Even though he's never been in the trenches. But he's seen men in the trenches. Shout out to all y'all that's living a free agent lifestyle that don't have kids, never had kids, and don't have these problems, but definitely support what men have went through and support and understand what men have went through and understand what this situation and cause is all about. So I appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. Supreme 10 is another one. He ain't got no kids. He 51, 52 years old. He ain't married. He supports this channel like a motherfucker. So it's quite a few of y'all. You know, Warhammer, living free agent lifestyle. He worked, don't have no problems, not married, no kids, you don't have no problems. Shout out to a lot of y'all. Now, I want y'all to see this. This was February, not February, sorry, forgive me. This was Friday, May 14th, 2021. This is the mother missing DC 2-month-old released from jail. They released her from jail. I'm just gonna play the news clip. It's only 28 seconds. See what he got to say. But I got the actual video when she did an interview with the news reporter because, again, I told you I posted this on my Instagram last year. Let's check this out.
Now, the mother of 2-month-old Kion Jones is being released with conditions after a first court appearance just hours ago. She is currently facing charges of tampering with evidence. MPD arresting 37-year-old LaDanya Boggs last night. Court documents show that she confessed to putting Kion's body in a dumpster last week. Boggs claims that she rolled over on her infant son while she slept. Kion's body has not been found, and Boggs is expected back in court in November.
See, when the news talked about this, they said that she rolled over on the baby. They didn't say that she was high off angel dust. See, that's why I say the angel dust was new to me. See, that's what I heard. She rolled over on the baby. And don't get me wrong, that can happen. I have heard long time ago, I had heard a father doing the same thing. He wasn't high, he wasn't drunk, nothing like that. He had the baby on his stomach, and I guess while he was asleep, he rolled over on the baby, and the baby passed away. So I do understand that can happen. But we definitely, as parents, got to be mindful that you got your child on you. Man or woman. But in this situation, she was high off angel dust. It's all her fault. Yeah, facts. Her fault. That's all to it. Once, if I'm asleep and my baby on me and I roll up on that baby and y'all find out I'm high off weed, even if it's weed, I'm high off weed. I'm high off what? What else? What else? Get cocaine, some X, some narcos and all that stuff. That's my fault. That's child abuse. That's child neglect, and that is on me. But it's so funny when these baby mama tears do the same shit. They sit back and say, it ain't your fault. We understand. Don't you worry about it. Make another one and all this bullshit. But yeah. Let's see what the article say. I'm gonna only read the article. Let me see. Yeah, I do want to read this Cause that's when the baby was missing. They didn't know where the baby was. She was acting like she didn't know nothing and all that stuff. Also, let me see. Let me go to the top. The mother, Kayon Jones, a 2-month-old baby who DC police declared missing on May 7th, admitted to investigators that she put the dead child in a dumpster after finding him not breathing, according to documents filed in DC Superior Court Saturday. Also, Saturday, the 37-year-old LaDonia Boggs was arraigned and released on personal recognizance bond. So they let out on personal recognizance bond. I never heard of that in my life. While Boggs was arrested on felony murder charges Friday, the only charges discussed in court were tampering with physical evidence. She was arrested for felony murder, but they turned around and charged her with tampering with physical evidence, meaning moving a baby and throwing it in the garbage can. That's physical evidence. The complaint described the tampered with evidence as the 2-month-old's body. A court spokeswoman says Boggs does still face a felony murder charge, but prosecutors will try to get an indictment on that charge via a grand jury before proceeding with an arraignment. So on here it says, back then they said they're trying to get it with that, but they trying to get an indictment. And Boggs is due back in court November the 19th. This is 2021, y'all. It's 2021. According to an affidavit filed Saturday, investigators said Boggs contacted Kayon's father Wednesday, May 5th, saying he needed to pick up the child. She later called him back to say someone from Child Protective Services already did so. Boggs was referring to the DC's Child and Family Services Agency. So, May 5th, she called the father to pick him up. But then she called back later and said CPS already did. Boggs was referring to the DC's Child and Family Services Agency. Kayon's father, who was not identified in the affidavit, called a representative from CFSA the next day who said no one went to pick up the child. So she lied to the father. She lied to the father and said that CPS picked up the baby and just took the baby. So the father called the next day and they said ain't nobody picked up no baby from there. The representative called DC police to report a missing child that same day. Officers visit Boggs' home, at her home. When asked about the child, she said Kayon didn't live there, nor did any other small children. You can't make this shit up. Let me highlight this. When asked about the child, she said Kayon didn't live there, nor did any other small child. Wow. So now you cover up the situation, you covered up the baby, you killed the baby, and you turn around and tell them that don't know Kayon live here or any other small child. You can't make this shit up. After obtaining this information, MPD officers left the premises, the affidavit said. So they went there trying to see about the kid. She said, hey, don't know kid, small kid live here. Kayon, who was that? Yeah. On that Friday, the day MPD announced Kayon was missing, an agent from CFSA went to the home to ask about the child. Boggs told the agent someone from the agency had already taken the 2-month-old. I don't know who I'm not from Maryland. I don't know what CFSA is. That Child Protective Services or something? I don't know what CFSA is. But they went to the home to ask about the child. She responded and said the agency already took the 2-month-old child. The agent confirmed that did not happen. Investigators with MPD searched the home and found no baby items. One of the residents who lived with Boggs, an 18-year-old, claimed they saw Kayan in a bed with Boggs on that Wednesday. So the 18-year-old who lives with her said Kayan was in the bed with her Wednesday. During her interview with investigators, Boggs changed her story multiple times, the court documents say. At first, she said she hadn't seen Kayan since earlier in the week when a lady took him. Boggs then claimed she gave her child to another woman who offered to take the child if Boggs couldn't handle him. Authorities confirmed the woman she did not have the baby. So the authorities went to the same woman she said had the baby, and the woman said, I ain't got that baby. I don't know what you're talking about. After telling detectives Kayan was with a second woman, Boggs told investigators she rolled over on the child while they slept in her bed. Then she said she wrapped the descendant in a blue blanket and put him in the trash/dumpster. She later told Kayan's father she panicked. So she told the father that she panicked. What happened? Boggs did a second interview on that Saturday with the department investigators, reiterating the series of events. She was sleeping with Kayan in her bed and woke up on top of the child. Police Chief Robert J. Conti III said this week authorities were wrapping up their search of a Virginia landfill in relation to the case on Thursday. On Tuesday, 7 News obtained video of an interview with the mother from missing persons activist Henderson Long. That's the video I have. In it, she says she fell asleep with the baby on her chest, rolled over, noticed the baby wasn't breathing, and ultimately put the baby in his car seat and wrapped it up and took it outside and disposed of it in the trash. This was she said. Let's see if there's anything else. No, that ain't it. I mean, that's it. Let me see. What is the Virginia landfill? Southeast east of Richmond. So she took the baby in a landfill? So this is where they went to go look for the baby. I don't think they found him there, but that's what they was looking. Because that time they didn't know where the baby was.
Stir.
Let's see what the news talking about on this one.
And right now at 11, the search for baby Kayan Jones is leading investigators more than 100 miles away from D.C.
Yeah, Michelle, that 2-month-old vanished Wednesday. Tonight, 7 News has learned that investigators from Benning Road to south of Richmond are searching. Skytrack 7 over a landfill in Charles City County. That's where officers said that they were looking for the infant. 7 News reporter Justin Hinton searching for answers. And Justin, police are very tight-lipped as we approach nearly a week since Kayan was last seen.
Yeah, and we are continuing to press for more answers. After all, it has been 5 days since that baby was reportedly last seen. The investigation into the disappearance of 2-month-old Kayan Jones entered another day. DC investigators returned to the 1500 block of Benning Road Northeast, where he was last seen on May 5th, but he wasn't reported missing until 2 days later.
The mother is being questioned about the child's whereabouts. She's the only person of interest.
Our Sam Ford tried to get answers from her.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Sam Ford with Channel 7. Are you the mom? Can we talk to you? You don't want to talk to us?
Late today, we learned the investigation moved to a landfill in Charles City County, Virginia. 7 News on Your Side reached out to the Director of Public Affairs for Waste Management there. She said, "We are assisting local law enforcement officers at the Charles City County landfill. We direct all press inquiries to the Charles City County Sheriff's Office." But when 7 News on Your Side reached out to that agency, a spokesman would only say the following: Charles City County Sheriff's Office is currently assisting the District of Columbia Metropolitan Police Department in the search of a missing infant and is following all leads. If there are any questions or concerns, please contact DC Metropolitan Police Department's Public Information Office or email. He wouldn't even say what time MPD contacted the agency about the landfill, and no new answers came from MPD, leading to many questions in the case surrounding this missing infant. I also spoke with one of the grandmothers in this family. She didn't want to talk on camera, but I asked her if she had something that she wanted to share with the community. She said, "Pray for the baby." We're live in Northwest Washington. Justin Hinton, 7 News.
7 News is on your side, and we'll keep posting these pictures in our updates. We also posted Kion's pictures and articles on all of our social media pages. If you are on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, we are 7 News DC. You can follow us for updates and share the pictures of Kion. John?
You know, Michelle, it got us worrying and wondering about these kinds of cases. We know cases like Kion's are extremely rare, but several kids are reported missing and eventually found every single day in D.C. In fact, we share those pictures like Kion's on our social media. Almost 400 so far just this year. That's roughly 3 a day when you break it down. 12 of them, critical cases, remain open. Now, last year, almost 1,500 people under the age of 18 were reported missing. 18. Yeah, that's roughly 4 a day. But before the pandemic, more than 6 children a day were reported missing. But get this, D.C. police were able to clear all of those cases.
Man, you talking about some pray. That's what I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you talking. Kill me with that one. But I want y'all to see this face right here. And y'all saw the face. Y'all saw the face with in one of the news stories. I'm gonna let y'all see the interview, and she don't look nothing like that. She did not look nothing like that. Not at all. She didn't. Do that woman that y'all seen on the New York Post or the New York Online magazine, do that look like the same person? I'm gonna let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
This person right here, Brittany Grinner. Hey, this nigga right here do not look like the picture they showed when she got murdered a couple of days ago or a day ago. That don't look like the same motherfucker we just got to looking at. When I realized which craft is real, I didn't think it was real, but I think it's real. Yeah, look at her Larry Fine head. Yeah, she got that what's that predator ass shit? The shit all the way in the back and shit like that. Yeah, alopecia. Fuck out of here. So now what y'all finna see is the news media interview her. This was back in 2021. This is the one I had posted on Instagram. How long is it? Ain't about 6 minutes. This is a 6-minute clip. Zoom in. I don't think I can zoom in. I don't think I can't zoom in because it's a video. I wish I could. But I can't zoom in. If I could, I would. Yeah, like RoboCop Murphy and shit, man. And I agree with what y'all was saying. When she threw the baby in the garbage can, took a couple days, the garbage truck came and took it to the landfill. Yeah, she got predator braids. This her. This the same motherfucker. You say she like, yeah, look at that Red Supreme, yeah, the braids and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, she probably really do have alopecia. I told you, put them tight ass braids and shit like that, especially the fake ones, it be like that sometimes. I'm just saying for the 499, shout out to him. He said, what the fuck? And they wonder why we say men make better parents. You can't make this shit up. Shake my head. Brother Salute. He said, brother Salute, you got a fan for life. Fuck child support. Hashtag Cows Gang, Cows Gang. Hey, man. Now, traction out. Yeah, alopecia. I think this is a definition of alopecia. But what Will Simp wife had, Jada Pinkett, she had no motherfucking alopecia. She just cut her head off. Shout out to I'm just saying. Yeah. Let me see something. Let me try something. What I will do, just in case, maybe I can find a picture right quick. Maybe I can find it on Google. Maybe we can do it that way. Because it's gonna show it, because I'm telling you, that's a whole nother 360 look. Man, boy, we can't do that shit. The most we could do is put on a toupee and fake way. I see some dude put on fake finger waves in his motherfucking head. I couldn't believe that shit. I could not believe it. It ain't that serious. Just cut your head bald. Here we go. I got one. I'm glad y'all maybe go look. Yes, here go one up close. Let me see. It's close. Well, let me back up. Hold on. I'm gonna have to download it and do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to download it. Let me save the link, save image. I'll download it because I'm telling you, boy, when I say you can't make this shit up, I mean you can't make this shit up. This her, y'all. Now look at this. This do not look like the woman I showed you earlier when they showed her that she got murdered. Nothing. The glasses, nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she might have. Yeah, she could have alopecia. This is why I say you can't rate a woman or a man a 9 or a 10 if they got on makeup. Because when they got all that makeup, they could look like anything. They could look like the sexiest motherfucker anything. This is her. This is her. Yeah, still a woman. Yeah. That's her. Hold on. Let me show y'all the other one. I wish they had this shit together. And this one, let me say this one. And this is her. Hold on. I ain't trying to paint nothing. Let me see something. I can't do it. Let me see. Y'all got magic.
Your name for me. Ladonia, Ladonia, last name Boggs.
No, we ain't trying to hear you yet. I don't know why I got all this shit, but this is her. This her. I guess this hair crown, but this her. Tiffany Haddish. Yeah, this her. Totally different. You could tell she got makeup on. She probably got, I don't know, probably got contacts on. I don't know. She ain't got it all blue, red, and everything. Got the glasses on. Got the mop on. Hey, man, like a whole nother person. Oh, yeah, the eyelashes. I'm telling you, this is witchcraft. Makeup is a lie. Yeah, makeup is a lie, Brooklyn. Makeup is a lie. Y'all never hit the like button while y'all come up in here, man. We got 227. You know what I'm saying? I need to upgrade this couch still. You know how, the bum nigga off Cottage Grove. Yeah, filter face ass and all this shit. You can't not make this shit up. Filter. But even without the filter, she looked totally different from what we just seen. I'm saying, shit. You know what? Let me let Clay Davis. Let me let Clay Davis speak on this one. Shit. This is some shit. This one she did the interview with Channel 9 and DC. Yeah, Bitchcraft. Yeah, so now we finna get to the video. I just want y'all to see it up close, man. I wasn't lying. I didn't want y'all to think I was lying and shit, or thinking it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw that woman's face with the glasses and the filter and the makeup and stuff, I said, that's not the same woman. This might be a different case. But what made me realize that it was her was the baby. I remember that baby, 2-month-old. I remember the name Keon. And I'm like, that can't be her. I be goddamn, it was. It was her. So let's check out this interview. It's 6 minutes where she's looking all walled-eyed and, what the fuck? Yeah, looking like Predator, dude I knew around the block on Cottage Grove. But yeah, let's get this thing started, man. And I'm gonna speak my piece. And I'm gonna open up the panel, man, because it ain't that long to even talk about. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, she got what she deserved.
Your name for me. Ladonia, Ladonia, last name Boggs. Tell us about your son. Kyon Jones. And how old is he? 2 months old. What happened this week? He was in the house, and the last time that I had him was he was in the bed with me, and he was sleeping on the bed with me, and I had rolled over and noticed that he was on the bed with me on my chest, and the last thing that I remember was that I had rolled over and he was on my chest. After that, when I was asleep, rolled over, noticed that he was unresponsive, breathing.
Now, she didn't say I was high. She just said she rolled over on the baby. So and yeah, like y'all say, yeah, make up that lie, bitch. Yep, get your lie straight, because she's steady trying to talk straight, fluent, but she can't because she got to think about what to say next. So that's what I'm saying. When I first saw this, I saw that she neglected the child roll over on him. I was not aware about the angel dust until now. But she trying to explain to the media. Let's continue. Yeah, they're gonna lie to the end. Let's continue.
Breathing. And I panicked. And after that, a lady called my phone and questioned me about the whereabouts about him. And I got frustrated about the situation, about him in the household. And she just was like, can she come and take a look at him? And after that, she came to the house and I panicked. And after that, I went outside and talked to the lady out front on the porch. And we was just having a mutual conversation about him. And after that, she just was like, she just was gonna call me back. And she just left.
Notice she said she had a conversation with a woman about her son, but she didn't tell her what happened to her son. You can't make this shit up. She sound like a toddler. She sound like a child. Yes, she does. That's why Shout out to Oak Summers, aka Dirty Folks, when he say toddles are gonna toddle or toddlers gonna toddle, because she's sounding like a slow ass retard. But then again, she might be half angel dust. She might be talking like this to try to like a victim, or maybe that's how she really is altogether. Because most of these baby mama tears are slow anyway. Even if they got their degrees, making their money, they slow as fuck. Because if they wasn't, they wouldn't be doing the dumb shit that they doing now, destroying the child. You can't make this shit up. See, one thing I will say, I never fell asleep with my son or daughter on my chest. The only time I did that, I'm in the chair. And when they slept next to me, they was in one of them, I forgot what you call that. It's like a mini bed when they certain months old. They laid, and it was like held high. You put them in there, they lay next to you, bassinet or something. And I didn't have to worry about rolling over, because if I was to roll over, I'm gonna feel that I'm bending the shit up. Yeah, bassinet. So that's what I did. Now I hear a lot of brothers, had a baby on their chest. You know what I'm saying? So it's normal bonding with the baby and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with it all. You know what I mean? But it's very rare you hear about somebody just rolling over on a baby, like that. I only heard one brother. I didn't know a person, but one brother did that long time ago. That was like in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Where he rolled over on the baby, but he actually was asleep, and I guess in his sleep he rolled over. But he wasn't high, he wasn't drunk, and that's something that he got to live with for the rest of his life. But like I said again, you high, you buzz, you drunk, you buzz, and all that shit, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I know when my baby was newborn, I didn't put him on my chest like that. The baby's dirty on sleeping area. Because if you're a wild sleeper, because I could be a wild sleeper, I could be on my stomach one minute, the next thing I'm sideways and all that. I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't chance that, especially if I'm one of those sleepers that don't wake up like that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Escobar say, bruh, how she even do an interview? No one's gonna hold her accountable. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. No justice. So maybe that's why the father say, shit, we're gonna do some justice now.
So after that, I came back in the house with Kayan. He was still in here. And after that, he was still in the bed. So after I noticed that he was unresponsive, wasn't breathing no more, I had took him outside to see if he wasn't breathing no more. And I noticed that he wasn't breathing no more. So I panicked. And then I went outside, came back in the house, walked around the block 4 couple of times to get a breath of mine.
Get a breath of mine.
And when I came back in the house, I still noticed that he wasn't breathing anymore.
I want you to hear that again, because she's dumb as fuck. But she said she went outside to get a breath of mine. What the fuck is a breath of mine? What, getting a breath of fresh air? And she said she went back to see if he was breathing. So you tell him you didn't have a mindset to call 911? Say no to drugs, y'all. Say no to drugs. This is why I tell y'all, these baby mama terrorists are who they are. Baby mama terrorists. They love anything but the child. They hate the man more than they love the child. They hate themselves. They don't give a fuck about no child. This is why the stats are at an all-time high. Child abuse, child neglect, child fatality. This is considered one of the child fatalities. Fatalities mean the baby died not necessarily from being stabbed, not necessarily being shot, but because of child abuse or child neglect, that could cause a fatality. Yeah, it is a damn shame. See, this is the stats right here. And she said she went walking around the block to get some breath, get some fresh air, whatever the fuck she talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got 270 likes. Let's get the likes up. I mean, we got 170 likes. Let's get the likes up to it's 262 up in here. Let's get at least 230 up in here, man. And let's definitely do some donation, man. This Cows Gang Friday. Well, it's Cows Gang every day. But you know, this collection plate Friday. Let's definitely look out for Mr. Palmer. You know, I'm a deadbeat rumble child for y'all. You know, Dummy Off Cottage Grove. Help me get my intellect right. You know what I'm saying? Please help me out. Let's raise the offering. But yeah, let's hear this dumb motherfucker say this shit again. She might be high then. She might be high. She high. Anything to make any excuse to make it like she's illiterate, dumb, I didn't do nothing, so they don't press no charges and throw me under the bus. But let this be a guy who did some shit like this. He's getting thrown under the jail. He's gonna look like a deadbeat piece of shit. Yeah, female privilege. Yeah, he's gonna look like a damn killer, a drunk, a drug addict, a dope eater, whatever you want to call it. And I say no to drugs, man. I thought angel dust, be honest with you, no disrespect, but I thought angel dust was what Mexicans used. That's when I think of angel dust, that's what I think of who do it. I didn't know black people did angel dust. I didn't know that. Shout out to my man Mr. Knight for the $10 donation. He said, "Gotcha, Mr. Palmer. Appreciate you. I like your profile, fam. Shout out to you." Shout out to David Kaysen for the $4.99. He said, "What's good, Mr. Palmer? These baby mama terrorists have some serious psychosocial problems and probably are 5150. Trust me, my baby mama is one of them and needs help." I can agree with you. This is why as men, we got to take accountability of who the fuck we have kids with. We have to. Shout out to you. We have to. Shout out to Top Dog Killer. Man, how you been, Top Dog? Shout out to you for the $2 donation. Said, keep dropping that heat. Flame. Shout out to you. Angry Bus Driver. Shout out to you for the $5 donation. Said, donation for the Deadbeat Dad Fund. Shout out to you. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't treat me like a hoe. But yeah, let's definitely hear what she said. This don't make no sense. Yeah, maybe she do got a mental disorder.
And then I went outside, came back in the house, walked around the block 4 couple of times to get a breath of mine. And when I came back in the house, I still noticed that he wasn't breathing anymore. So I went outside. I came back in the house and got a blanket and his car seat and wrapped up and took it outside and disposed of it in the trash.
And I'm glad you're hearing it from the horse's predator mouth that she had to go out there and get a breath of mine, and that she threw it out in the trash.
Car seat and wrapped up and took it outside and disposed of it in the trash. And that's what happened.
Did the lady that came to help, what did she say? Do you know anything of what may have happened to him?
No.
And when you called authorities, what did they say?
I didn't call anybody.
The lady's saying, did you call anybody? No, she didn't call nobody. She didn't tell nobody. She didn't call the police. She didn't try to help the baby. She didn't try to resuscitate the baby. She didn't try to do a damn thing. She just said, "Oh, okay, well, let me go ahead and get a breath of fresh air." No, she didn't say get a breath of fresh air. She said breath of mind. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to my man Rogue, man, for the $10 donation. He said BMT's drug use and innocent children make a fatal combination. Keep pushing, Mr. Palmer. Yes, I will, brother. I want to give a shout out to Me Wise for the $25 cash app. He said for the offering plate. Thank you. I appreciate you, my brother. Yeah. Shit. Let's continue.
And when you called authorities, what did they say?
I didn't call anybody.
You were scared?
Yes.
What went through your mind when who called authorities Friday? Do you know?
I did.
You did? So what happens now? Are police are still
They're
searching?
still searching.
They're still searching and looking for him. Now.
I want y'all. I was waiting on this. You heard a man in the background. The man in the background is the child's father. You know, the father that X'd out this baby mama terrorist. Because he was there when she did the interview. And I want you to hear what he was saying. He's waiting for his son to be found. Right now, he's going off with what she's saying. Shout out to Derek Eaton for the $10 donation. They said, salute to you and Ramil speaking on these issues. Couch game, brother. Yeah, facts. I appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. But it's funny you say that because Ramil touched on what I spoke about yesterday about that baby mama tail slapping the baby. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched some of it. But shout out to Ramil, you know what I'm saying? The shit is real, man. I'm trying to tell you, these are the most abusive, low-lifed, self-centered, uppity wannabe, fake alopecia having, fake filter looking, no pills popping, cooking, don't protect themselves to prevent pregnancy ass motherfuckers. Shout out to you, Derek Eaton. Shout out to Bluff City Nerd for the $10 donation. She said, the fact that a baby mama test can throw a baby in the trash can, terminate the pregnancy, or even just plan abandon the child with no repercussions is very telling about her mindset and how lawmakers want society to be. I agree, brother, because they don't give a fuck about the child. They only care about the revenue. We're going to talk about that either Saturday or Sunday when it comes to this court system. We're going to talk about it in the documentary with the divorce court. I'm going to talk about that. Shout out to you, my brother. Escobar say, but your mama black. Yep. The woman in the chat said it yesterday. She said, what about your mama, your grandmother, your sisters, your aunties, and all that stuff? Now I'm like, what about the fathers and the grandfathers and the brothers and nephews and uncles? I mean, what the fuck? That don't mean shit to me. You just talking about black women. I don't know why people just think I just talk about black women. I don't care about no color when it comes to these baby mama terrorists. I told y'all who the worst baby mama terrorist is in my book. I don't have to. I don't know why y'all come over here. You get triggered. You call me a Kevin Samuels, which I ain't nowhere near. You call me a Tommy Sotomayor, which I'm not nowhere near. So neither one of them got on a fuck child's boy hat or nothing like that. Ain't none of them from Cottage Grove. Ain't none of them sleeping on the couch. Ain't none of them running from child support. So how you compare me to them? But whatever you say, fam. I'm just saying that, man. Fuck. I'm in my own lane. I've been saying this from the get-go. Now, just because we got some similar agreements when it comes to certain motherfuckers, then that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, you're going to hear the father talking in the background. He was there when this weirdo was doing the interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my own man. Just like y'all your own men. We got a lot of similarities, but we in our own lane. Come on, man. Famous David said, no. Brownie, Miss Brownie say, some things I disagree with, but I'll always be on the same page when it comes to trash, women, hurting babies, and the kids. Yeah, here's the thing. I already told y'all, everybody's not going to agree with everything I say. Everybody don't agree with everything Kevin Samuels say. Everybody don't agree with everything Coach Greg Adams say. Everybody don't agree with what Ramil say. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. But one thing I can say, most of us got the same goal and end game. Make men heads again. Bring back traditional family structure. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why they put us all in the same pot as anti-hate women and male feminists. And no, not male feminist, male supremacists and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, and y'all already know how I feel anyway.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
That's always gonna be my response. Shout out to Katie H. Hayes for the $1.99. Said like Poetic Justice film when Tupac Black Mama. Oh, baby mama was on crack. Facts. Yeah. So let's hit his brother because he's gonna start talking, saying a little bit. Yeah, but Turnpike, Tyrone say, yeah, we all agree on this topic though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other guy, what up?
Are police are still searching?
They're still searching.
They're still searching and looking for him. Nah.
I'm just getting this information that y'all just got just now. I mean, I just got it about 30 minutes ago. Because I was told that CPS has my son. So I have 3 kids that's in the system. So I called my case manager to try to locate him. And they didn't. They said he wasn't in the system. So I the one had all this done Friday.
So the father is saying that he was told that the baby was in the system. He made the phone call. He said when he heard all the bullshit, he the one did all this, calling the police and everything. So he the one that cared and give a fuck. And yeah, Jackie Jack say he sounds older. Well, she was 37 when she was murdered. He was 44. So that's what, 5-6 year difference or something. 44. I mean 37, 44. 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. So yeah, 7 years difference. Yeah, just look at her. She don't look like she's because this happened last year. She don't look like she's in her 30s. But hey, in this day and age, y'all say black don't crack. It don't crack unless you're doing shit like this, angel dust and all that goofy shit. But yeah, dummy mission.
Because I'm looking for my son. I'm still not satisfied until I find that body. Whether or not he dead or not.
He said he's not satisfied with the situation with his son. And he said he wanted his son back dead or alive. So the way he sounds, you could tell he already pissed off about this whole situation. Mind you, this was last year in May. And I think finally he said, fuck this shit. You ain't in jail yet. You still waiting on court. They dropped the murder charges to a tampering with evidence. I think he said they're not gonna do a good job. I think I better do it for him. I think he decided to take the executive decision to do it for them. But let's finish it off.
Do you know where the body is?
No.
Do police know that he didn't make it?
No.
And you're the father?
Yes, I am.
What happens next for your family? What's the next?
All I need to do is locate the body wherever not. I mean, she's saying that he wasn't breathing, that she threw him in the trash. So
Do you
I need
know-
to find out where he's at.
Do you know the area where people could find him?
So she don't know shit. I'm gonna rewind this back. Yeah, that was the only child they had. Or I don't know if he got other kids outside of her, but yeah, from them two, that was the only child. The father want to see what the fuck going on. He don't know what's going on. He trying to get this shit over with. There's some bullshit and so on. But let's hit that again. Cause my thing is, how is she able to sit here and do an interview like ain't shit happen? She should be getting an interview from jail or some shit, not at home.
Where the body is?
Let's go back to that.
Because I was told that CPS has my son. So I have 3 kids that's in the system. So I called my case manager to try to locate him. And they didn't. They said he wasn't in the system. So I the one had all this done Friday.
Because I'm looking for my son. I'm still not satisfied until I find that body. Whether or not he dead or alive.
Do you know where the body is?
No.
Do police know that he didn't make it?
No.
And you're the father?
That's all right.
What happens next for your family? What's the next?
All I need to do is locate the body. Whether or not, I mean, she's saying that he wasn't breathing, that she threw him in the trash. So
Do you
I need
know?
to find out where he's at.
Do you know the area where people could find him?
All of it is this trash right here. So somebody come and dump that trash. So it's in the dumpster wherever they dump trash at.
That's how I ended, y'all, with that. That's all I had. That's all it was all circulating on social media. I don't know if he said that 3 kids in the system. If it was hers. You know what I'm saying? If it was hers. So the baby, that's baby number 4. You know what? I gotta call this out, man. I gotta call this out. How the fuck can you have a child with a baby mama terrorist that got 3 of her children already locked up under the system? Now, you fucking around with a bitch who got 3 of her kids in the motherfucking system, and you gonna knock her ass up to number 4? Is it that good? See, this is where, again, how the fuck do you knock up a bitch that's already known for child neglect or even child abuse? Whatever it is, the state took them. And we know the state will take a child unjustly. Don't get it twisted, because it happens to the father all the time. But in this situation, you could tell that it was justified why they took the kids and put them in a system. Why would you be reckless with your dick and knock up some shit like this? And now she did the same shit with your baby, throw him in a dumpster, and then a year later you kill her because you weren't going, you didn't appreciate that shit, it hurt you, whatever. And now you finna be locked up. Even though I say do a GoFundMe, I agree with y'all. Do a GoFundMe, you should get out. Shouldn't be charged. I agree. But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying as men. I ain't putting on him as far as what happened to her. That's her fault, 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I cannot be quiet and say, you know, damn, where was your head at? You know, that's all. I'm not trying to ease it over to him. You know, I ain't no baby mama Ted supporter. I'm just saying, man. Bitch, you got 3 motherfuckers already in the system, and you out here for to give a number 4? Nah, let me let Clay Davis speak on that one. Shit. Nah, hell nah. Shit. Nah. See, but unfortunately, all of us will take accountability to our fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? But these bitches don't have to take accountability. She like, I don't know what happened. All I know is I went out there to get a breath of mine or some shit. You know, that shit crazy. 3 of her kids in the motherfucking are in the system, and you knock the motherfucker up. Hey, I'm gonna open up the line. I'm gonna get this thing started. There ain't nothing else to be said. But I do say they need to do a GoFundMe, and he should be getting help, donations, and everything else, because as a father, at least as a man, you should understand why he did what he did. And yes, it does prove that the law treats females as children, not adults. That's why they able to get away with shit that they do. And it's a motherfucking a money grab for them. Yeah, it's a breath of mine. God damn. I don't judge him. No, I'm with you, Angry Bus Driver. I don't judge him. I'm just saying, no, I ain't here to judge. We all made bad choices. And I ain't just talking about with having sex with the wrong person. I'm just talking about we all made bad choices. I'm just saying that it's very important that we have to put that condom on, or we have to do our best not to knock up a motherfucker we don't want to have kids with. Because as you see, it's people like Miss Jones who says, I don't believe in doing pills and shots and patches and none of that because of whatever the fuck the reason is. So if I get pregnant by this dude that I really don't want to have a kid with, it is what it is. I'm gonna take accountability and just raise this child. So this is why I say it's very important that you do your due diligence and not knock up a motherfucker you don't want to have a child with. See, in this situation, in our situation, a lot of us planned our kids. We want a kid. This wasn't no dealing with a bitch that had social services involved and that kids took it away. You know what I'm saying? We just regret them because of the shit we went through. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's what I'm saying. No, I ain't no judge. But I'm judging her. That bitch deserved everything she got. I think, to me, getting stabbed was not enough. So, but I mean, hey, I have no sympathy, no remorse. I told y'all, everybody's not going to walk away and leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Here's the link right here, y'all. Everybody's not going to walk away, turn on the cheek, wait for the police, wait for justice to be deserved and all that stuff, wait for God and Jesus. No, everybody's not going to do that. You're going to have somebody that's going to say Christmas Eve. And y'all know how it go with the Christmas Eve. So y'all know how it go. The link is right there, man. Come holler at me before I get my ass back on the couch. Hope you're hitting the like button and shit. If you're new, please subscribe. When I first saw this, saw that article when Mark sent me that, the first thing I thought was Clifford Burns. Shit.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments. Tell him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in a post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
Yep. Zone. What's good, brother?
What's good, Mr. Palmer? Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me raise the volume right quick. Yeah, I hear you.
Cool. Yeah, man. This is it's crazy, man. When I first saw the story, I think I was one of the people to hit you in your DM on IG about it.
Yeah, I got ideas off my fuck child support on my IG. Shout out to the IG gang too. Yeah.
I was like, man, Mr. Palmer gotta see this. He gotta talk about this. And then I seen the Star Report is talking about it today too. So I'm like,
is
wow.
it? Okay. Shout out to
Yeah.
Star Report.
Yeah, he talking about it today too. But it's just so crazy because, you know, as a father, you know, your children come first. You know, when you have children, the minute that your child is born, everything stops being about you. And it becomes strictly and solely all about the child. Your job, like I spoke about yesterday, your job as a parent is to protect the child, is to shield that child against all, because it's like a baby bear being left out in the wilderness. If there's no mama or papa bear, that baby bear, you know, may not make it. So we have to shield and provide the children and nurture them long enough so that when they get out here in the wild, they can survive. And like you said, unfortunately, we will never know, you know, the future of that young child. Man, it's kind of hard to put this thing in words. Sitting there watching her talk, it reminded me of when I was young and when I would you know, take something and I wasn't supposed to. And then my mom notices that something is missing. And then she's questioning me about it because she already knows. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I don't know. When I was watching that, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, she knows that she's a dead woman walking. I could see it in her face. And just, you know, AM did which I'm still actually watching. I haven't finished it. AM did a live yesterday talking about how black women will never understand black men. And that is just a prime example of, you know, why men, black men, that with the stresses that we already go through on a daily basis, that we already dealing with, that we already have, when we go out into this world, we can't move around and we can't operate like the rest of our non-melanated counterparts, because we know the odds of us coming back in this door is cut in half. We know that there's a possibility that we could get pulled over, stopped, something could happen to us. We know that there's a possibility that we're always the higher opportune target when we go out in society. So you could only imagine when the father finds out that his baby mom's xed out the baby and it's weighing in on his mind, on top of all the stresses and all the other BS that he's going through. I don't condone this kind of violence, but I understand why it happens. You know, you go through so much shit, you know, working, trying to keep a roof over your kid's head, trying to make, if you and the child's mom have a kosher parentship, you go through so much shit as a man to try to make shit happen, and then next thing you know, your baby mom's is telling you that she was high on drugs and she rolled over on the baby and X the baby out. And as for me, like you, Mr. Palmer, I never as far as I can remember, I never fell asleep with my daughter. You know, in a position that I was able to roll. I put her in the crib. She was almost, anytime that I was going to lay down or whatever, you know, putting her down for the night, she was always in the crib. You know, so, you know, even myself, just kind of delving into the drug use and things like that. I've been a athlete basically my entire life, ran track and field, played football from a youngin till basic junior college. Um, so I never did drugs, but I had a slight issue with you know, drinking. And so, you know, I noticed that my daughter, she would begin to pick up on things. And again, as a father, I'm like, damn, even you know, it would be come home from work, grab a beer, basketball's on, grab a beer, I'm bored, grab a beer, I'm stressed, grab a beer. And even though it wasn't obsessive, you know, it's noticeable enough to where, you know, my daughter's like, you know, Poppy, your breath smells like alcohol. You smell like beer. So
Right.
even just me hearing that, right? I'm like, damn, you know, that it's not an addiction, but it's something that I have to change, you
Right.
know. So and you know, and I hate to kind of get on this the spiritual tip, but you know, a lot of us, we got to be thankful and we got to be blessed that we have sound minds, because you know, it's so much wrong, so much. She is the embodiment of dysfunction in black society, especially when it comes to, you know, the BMT. She was the living embodiment of that, you know. So I think that this whole situation is a teachable moment, for men as far as mate selection or, you know, who you choose to have a child with, because, you know, that could be your downfall. And I think that it's a lesson as far as, you know, younger women of, you know, that young lady was only 37, 38. You know, if you
37.
don't, okay, that her life is also a lesson to young women because it shows what you can become that young in life. You know, she's 38 looking like she's 48, you
Yeah,
know.
you're right.
So yeah, man, it's a sad situation. And you know, this whole the whole live, the whole story is definitely a teachable, you know, it's a teachable lesson. So yeah.
Nah, brother. Nah, real talk. I want to give a shout out to Face Facts for the 499. He said, "Salute, Mr. Palmer. I'm supposed to get a refund. Child support took too much money. I want to open up a letter on here when I get it and tell how I did it. You know I ain't got a problem with that. Whenever you have it, you more than welcome, brother. We got to hear some good things. You know what I'm saying? I also want to give a shout out to Escobar for the $10 cash app. He says, had a great week. Have a drink on me. Cheers. Cows gang. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, brother, you speaking the truth, but that's what I'm saying, man. Change the laws of your mind.
Yeah,
Change the laws of
and
your mind. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
and you
But
know, and don't, you know, I know that this term mental illness is thrown around so sporadic these days, but whether you're male or female, I just want to encourage everybody out there to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, make sure that you're drinking enough water, make sure that you are getting enough rest. You know, make sure that you're taking enough time, enough days in the month and the year for yourself, because, you know, health is wealth. And you know, we cannot neglect the fact that we a lot of us are blessed with sound minds, because a lot of people are having trouble. You know, me being in the healthcare field, I see it firsthand. I read clinicals firsthand, and believe you me, the stuff is crazy. So, you know, just make sure y'all take care of your mind. You know, be grateful for your sound mind. And if you really see somebody dealing with problems, try not to get upset. Try to be rational, rationalize with them, and have compassion. You know, because, you know, you can't take a sound mind for granted. But that's all I have, Mr. Palmer.
hey, brother, I definitely appreciate it. What's the temperature out there in Arizona?
Oh man, let me check real quick. Hold on. I was outside earlier, and let me see here. So we got hold up. I want to be accurate today.
Nah, you want to throw it in my face.
We gonna be the high 90 degrees today.
Man, get your ass off my man. Go on about your business.
All
I'm
right,
hating.
man. Man, don't hate, appreciate, man. Don't hate, appreciate.
I ain't
Just live
appreciating
vicariously.
shit. I ain't appreciating shit. Hey man, it's 70 degrees though. I ain't tripping, but still, y'all
Hey,
nice. We can't never outdo Arizona.
nah, man. Hey, man. Yesterday you said it was 50 degrees. I'm like, oh my god, 50 degrees, and it's almost May. I'm like, I can't.
Hey, I'm like Case back in the day. Must be nice.
Hey man, when your kids get older, you know, you got to get up out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? You too young to be indoors for most of the year, man. Y'all young people, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't care. It don't matter if you're young or not, man. Go somewhere where it's warm, where you can be outside almost every single day of the year. And real talk though, people that do move from places like Chicago, New York, places where it's gloomy, uh, you will see a major lifestyle change when you go somewhere where the sun is out. I mean, you can literally go outside almost any time of day, So I challenge, especially young people, get up, wait from where you at. That's what I had to do, and go somewhere different. Challenge yourself, acclimate yourself to a new lifestyle. Like I said, health is wealth. So trust me, when your kids get older, Mr. Palmer, come out west. I guarantee you won't regret it.
Man, I ain't waiting till no kids get older, man. I'm thinking about going to Vegas. Vegas. If I move, it's Vegas.
Hey, that's right up the street.
It's
Right
Vegas.
up the street.
So no, it ain't about that. I'm just trying to get some other things in order. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't waiting on nobody. So
Once
yeah,
you do
Vegas
it,
would be my spot.
once you do it, you'll be like, man, what the hell took me so long, man? I was
Yeah,
crazy.
facts.
You
When
gonna
I
love
was
it.
staying, it was for the kids, but nah, it's for me. So if I
man.
go, it'll be Vegas.
Absolutely, man. You deserve to be outside like the rest of us,
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
All right, okay, man. I appreciate you, my brother. You have a safe weekend and you be easy.
Yes, sir. And salute to the chat. Peace.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. I wanna go outside in the rain. Shan, what it do, brother?
Hey, peace, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Peace to you, man. How you feeling?
Feeling all right, man. Feeling all right, man. Just hearing about this story, and I'm like, damn, man. Like, man, shit. Like, like I feel real bad for the father, man. I feel real bad for the father, and
Yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna say, like, I can't judge him too much of the fact that he had a seed, with a chick that had like 3 seeds and the system already, because. Like, see, the thing is, for a lot of black men, that it's bad enough that that we grew up in dysfunctional homes. So what ends up happening when a lot of us, become of age, we try to do the family thing, and a lot of times we try to do it with some of the worst women, the worst women possible. You know what I'm saying? So some of these, and a lot of times brothers will try to stick with for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he probably might have got caught up in that, and the end result is what it was, and I just feel shit, that whole shit messed me up. And let me going back to a story where she claimed that she might have rolled over on the baby and shit like that. I'm like, I understand it's possible, but me personally, I'm a father of 4. I done times slept with children, my children on my chest, slept with them next to me, and you know what I'm saying, and I never did the rollover and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
because
sir. Mm-hmm.
like, 'cause, like, where you for a lot of men and mothers too, when you on point with the parent shit, like, you always know, like, subconsciously, even when you sleep, like, yo, there's somebody right next to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
think she did something to that child, and probably used that story as a cop out. You know what I'm saying? As a pretty much as a way out.
Yeah. And as you see, they dropped it from murder to tampering with evidence. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, that I read about. Yeah, that shit was insane, man. And honestly speaking, I think that's what caused the dude to go over the edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, to hear that they did that shit, and to sit, to watch like a full year go by, and this bitch ain't in jail, she ain't doing time. They dragging their feet with this whole case thing. You know what I'm saying? He probably did like the man that killed his ex-wife and his pregnant baby moms. He probably just had to and be like,
Rajay
yo,
Black.
yeah,
Today's
yeah,
the day.
today is a day. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, man. A lot of people don't understand that, yo, us black people, we got limits, man. We got limits, and one of the fastest way to get brothers to go over the edge is to fuck with their children. Where you try to alienate them, try to abuse them, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be the quickest day to get a lot of brothers to be like, yo, today's a day. Like, you gotta go. Your days on this earth, it has expired. So I think, like, that for like a full year, he probably sat back with that shit on his heart, and be like, nah, I can't win anymore. She has to go. and decided to, send her ass to the upper or the lower room. You know what I'm saying?
The upper room.
Yeah, man. And yeah.
Hey, do you think he should be you think he should be out of jail? You think he should be free, shouldn't be charged or nothing? What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like if he should be charged, he should get like a low time. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally sat with that on his chest for like a whole year. This bitch lying to him, telling him where his child was. She don't know what happened. This, that, and the third. And to watch the court pretty much dropped it from was that first degree murder to tampering evidence.
Yeah.
Like to just sit that for a full year and watch that whole thing unravel. That shit drives you up a wall. You know what I'm saying? So maybe complete temporary insanity and probably get off, or probably get some bullshit time. But yeah, I think that he should. If he gets time, it should be some bullshit time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because that he pretty much was pushed over to the edge.
No, 100% facts. No, hey, I agree. I don't think he should be in jail.
And and about repeating what I said. I can't be too mad. I can't be too I can't get on him with the fact that he created a seed with a lousy bitch, because a lot of brothers are guilty of that. A lot of brothers want to do the family thing. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what regardless of what the media says. You know what I'm saying? You got the case on CDC that did their own research that said that black men are the most involved fathers out of all men, even surpassing white guys. You know what I'm saying? Black men love their children. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times, a lot of brothers, we mess up and make families with some of the most lousiest bitches out there. And instead of walk away, a lot of times a lot of brothers tend to stick it out or try to make it work or try to be there in some form of fashion. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge that man too much, but as far as him taking that lady out of there, I don't blame him at all. That's it.
Hey, brother, I appreciate everything you said. And on that note, I have to let my brother respond to that.
Truth is what it is.
Truth what it is. You know what I'm saying? So Sham, where you from, bro? Sham, you there?
Yeah, I'm from New York City.
You from New York too? It's about 75, ain't it?
Yeah, like 65, 70. It's like the first decent day we got all week, man. And got that damn wind chill the whole week, man. That shit been blowing my eyes.
Oh, okay. All right, you all good. I won't hate on you. You got the same shit. Well, all right, brother, man. I appreciate you, man. You definitely have a good week, and definitely hope to see you tomorrow, brother.
All right, thank you, man. You too, man.
Yes, sir. Peace out. Kobe, what's good, bro?
What's good, Mr. Palmer?
Nothing, man. Laying on the couch. You know what I do.
Is that you live in a studio apartment?
Huh?
Is it a studio apartment?
Nah, I live on the couch.
No, the room you're in.
Oh, this? It's a
Yeah.
garage.
Oh, okay. No, but yeah, I mean, they gave her a slap on the wrist of a charge. She got like they got like 2,000. The first lady that was hitting the baby, she got like $2,000 bond.
Yeah, she bailed out with 2,000. Yeah.
I mean, like, there's people that ride around with marijuana in the trunk get a higher bond than that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, people be having like Tim. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you're right. You're right. What you said is you're right.
People be having like 10 pounds of marijuana, be having like a $50,000 bond, but this bitch pumping a baby on live and she got $2,000 bond. Like, I'm like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, how is this like? How does this happen? How does someone really like? I mean, like, it's just crazy. It's mind boggling. Like, it's very selective and illogical how they do it. I'm like, how like, I wish I knew what goes in their mind when they do shit like that. Like, how does someone process that mentally? Like, okay, you got 10 pounds of marijuana in the trunk, $50,000 bond. Woman hits a child, $2,000 bond. Like, I don't know how that works. Like, and there was another, yeah.
Nah, I mean, I was just gonna say it works like that because that's the way government daddy allow it.
It's weird. Like, why would you like? It's just weird. And then there was another incident on Instagram. I don't know if I tagged you. There was a woman driving on Florida doing 92 miles per hour with the baby seatbelt unbuckled. She said she didn't want to wake them. She left them unbuckled, and her bond was like $5,000.
Yeah, I saw that bullshit. I'm
I
gonna post
tagged
it
you.
on Instagram.
Yeah, it was like 5,000 bond. I'm like, wow, like they be getting these bitches weak bonds for some serious shit. Like, but like, and that's high. Like, and like I just said, if a dude had a bunch of marijuana in the back seat, he would have had a higher bond than that. Like, it's weird.
Yeah, selective
These people
outrage.
yeah, people having a bunch of marijuana in the trunk get higher time than them. We're not even talking about the hardcore drugs like fentanyl or angel dust. Like, no, we're talking about that's just marijuana. Like, that's crazy how people be having crimes with that being higher one. So it's very weird. And that Tennessee bill you shared, I'm glad you did. I was going to tell you last time we were doing the interview with the father, but they wanted to do child support if you killed a parent or something. I'm like, I wonder how they're gonna do it with the women because there's gonna be a lot of women on child support, don't you think?
No, they only got it ain't number 15% of women on. Ain't a lot of women on child support.
No, I mean in Tennessee, if they the drunken driving, the DUI thing.
Oh man, I don't believe in that shit. I ain't entertained. That's just they just doing that because they want the money keep going to the government. I'm not supporting that shit. Sue the insurance company.
Yeah, and I'm like, how you gonna pay child support when you're dead? But I guess I don't know. I mean, at that point,
No, they want the drive if the driver survived to pay the child support to continue on with it. They only doing it because they want government daddy to get their money. They don't want to stop their money flow. It still ain't about the child.
I know that, but when it was happening, if a female doesn't kill somebody,
then I guess it's supposed to go both ways then. But I'm sure they'll find a way behind that and say,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna be biased against that.
They'll find a way with that one. Let me give a shout out
to
Auto Man for the shout out when they said your show on the Tennessee father was powerful. Hey, I got a couple more videos on that, man. You ain't seen he got a whole lot of videos. So I'm gonna be putting it in due time. Shout out to you, my brother.
Yeah, but the other day I've been thinking what you said about that. It doesn't matter if she was a stripper or like a lawyer. At the end of the day, it all ends the same. Like the occupation of the bitch doesn't determine the quality of the bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah,
100%. It all is the same. Like I've been thinking about that because I be on Instagram looking at women, and I've been thinking to myself, man, whether I pick like a stripper or someone that has like a real job, it really all ends the same. So at the end of the day, I mean, like, I feel like no matter what woman you pick, it's like pick your poison and make your bed and see how it goes out. Like roll the dice and shit, you know?
Yeah, basically,
you want to have
a lot of brothers on here say that pick your poison. Yeah,
like damn, which one am I going to survive the best to first? Like, which one am I going to survive and come out alive?
Yeah, and that's why a lot of brothers saying I ain't picking none of it. I'll just do something else. Go free.
Yeah, like. Yeah, so either like have recreational use or take friends with benefits, or if I do, I'm like fuck it, like you roll the dice. I mean, like shit, like snake eyes or Russian roulette. That's what it is, because like it really don't matter. Like you said, they don't care in the court of law. At the end of the day, like a lot of women just have similarities and different personality traits, but that's about it. Like just personality traits and different job descriptions, occupations, like. At the end of the day, it somehow comes full circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. Where you from? You from Texas, right?
Me? No, I'm from California.
So that means you what, 90 degrees?
I think so, something like that. But the thing is, I live in the Inland Empire, like the desert. You know?
You're in the desert, okay?
Yeah, so it's about like probably 90 something, give or take. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. It's been hotter usually. Like out here, it doubles during summertime, but it's gonna be 100. So
shit.
Yeah, but you think about going to Vegas maybe?
Yeah, my older brother. I got family out there, man. I've been visiting.
I think it'll be good because you'll save a lot of money, be cheaper to live, honestly, than Chicago.
I'm going because it's a hustler's dream.
I thought it'd be cheaper, you know?
It's cheaper, but I mean, I ain't going because it's cheaper. I'm going because the opportunity's a hustler's dream, man.
That's true. Yeah, it's the Wild Wild West modernized in a way.
Man,
You
it
got
ain't.
prostitution. You got gambling. It's like the Wild
Yeah,
Wild
but
West.
I only gamble on life. I don't gamble on shit like that. If I do, it might be a
Mm,
couple of slots. I'm not addicted to that shit. I ain't never gotta go,
mm,
so I'm good.
mm.
I ain't
I don't
gotta
know,
worry
but it's
about
still
that.
fun out there. I mean, it's a lot of cool places, you know.
Yeah. Okay, brother.
And you're
Hey,
not that far. Uh-huh.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm like, you're not far from California. You want to visit and you go back to Vegas and live there. I mean,
Yeah,
you
because
get to go to.
to LA it's like I think it's 4 hours, 3.5. No,
Yeah, that's what I'm
4 hours away.
saying. Like,
4
yeah,
hours
so
away.
in
I
the
think I
day,
did.
it's like, yeah. So it's good to visit in California and live in Vegas. That's the best part.
Yeah, because that's what I did.
Cause
We drove to when I was out. I stayed out there for 7 days. Drove to California, hanged out there, went down the strip, saw how nasty and fucked up it was. Now I see why when they do the Oscars, why it's all covered up the way it is, because the outside's all fucked up and cluckheads and
yeah, it's a
Scientologists and
kingdom on
everything else.
peasants, you know. It's a kingdom
Yeah,
on peasants type area. Like you got Beverly Hills and you got Compton a few miles away. With it's just like it's weird like that. Like so, yeah, it's good to visit California. You don't want to be a resident there. It's good to live in Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, cause California be taxing everything. They be taxing the oxygen out there, damn near. I mean,
nah, 100%, brother. Hey
yeah.
man,
So,
I appreciate you speaking your
oh
piece, brother.
yeah.
I'm
Did
gonna do
you
this
get the
today.
link I sent you?
I'm gonna do the divorce corp either Sunday or Monday, bro.
Oh shit, I can't wait. But no, I sent you a DM. It was child support is fraud. Did you get it?
I got that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got it.
I said it was me, Kobe, under the comments of the child support post you did about the California AB 123. The remember that video I commented under. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw
Yeah.
it.
Also, like ironically, do you think she would have got off if she did that in California? The woman that lives in DC?
She probably would. If they if
Because
they
I'm
allow
like, what
if
she
they
did
allow
is,
people if they're allowing these baby mama terrorists to neglect the child for 7 days or 28 days, then I think she would have got out. They probably gave her a hand clap.
yeah, she would have probably got away in California. Now that I think about it, because what she did, I mean, but they gave her a slap on the wrist, like.
No, they would give her a hand clap. Job well done.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but in DC, she got like a tamper evidence, but in California, she would have got away with it. That's crazy.
What she got was that Michael Myers finale. That what she got. She ain't got
Yeah, she
shit.
would have. Do you think she would have got maybe sentenced if she did that shit in Texas or Arizona, probably?
Nah, maybe. But
Because
when it's
Texas,
all
they don't play that abortion. They won't let you do the abortion, so they probably would have got her.
probably. Hey, brother,
Yeah.
I appreciate you to the
I'll
fullest,
let
brother.
you go, Mr. Palmer. See you
All
later.
right, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
Bye.
All right, peace
Cool.
out. Shout out to Kobe, man. Dirty folks was good.
What's poppin', pimpin'?
Nothing, man. On the couch. You know what I do.
Hey man, that's the best place to be in this cold, cruel world.
Exactly. How you
Man,
survive?
I'm broke, starving, the game banging, but maintaining. You know, yo. So I got a chance to see what's popping, and you already know how I feel, man. It's my baby or her baby. He felt like it was his baby, and she was stealing.
Right.
So she got what she got. But this is really what inspired me to tune in with Zone. I love the fact that Zone is so um, egalitarian. He has so much humanity. I could tell he in sunny weather because all the Chicago podcasts is like, yo, fuck these hoes. Like I don't care who it is, whether it's you, me, or Jal, because we got the most horrible toddlers ever. Um, but, but I want to say this, man. So
Truth is what it is.
when it comes down to abortion, who has the most abortions?
Black women.
Right. When you talk about, you had a whole show yesterday about there being a moratorium on murder if the kid is up to 10 months old, right?
I think it was 10 months or 10 days or 20, something like that. Yeah.
All right. For them to make a law about that, that would make it a frequent event, right? You don't
Right.
make laws about stuff that don't happen, right?
Right.
So they murders before and after, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that she killed her baby, come on, dog. Like I understand sis, right? But I understand murder from an accident, right? If I roll over on the baby and crush the baby, my first thought is I'm about to call an ambulance. That's my first thought. My baby not breathing. I'm gonna call an ambulance. I'm gonna try to get it resuscitated. We're gonna have a funeral. If I put the little baby in a box or whatever the case may be, whatever little size they have for babies, we're gonna have a home going. That's mine. I lost mine, right?
Right.
Her first thing was like, shit, trash day on Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
So man, all the time, man, you looking at intent. Cause she like, yo, fuck them kids. So at that point, the only person that cared about the kid was dude. And respect the dude for thinking it was his baby. But she already had 3 babies in the system. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend right now, and I'm gonna bail out. I got a friend right now. My boy little sister. She is a mess. She got 4 kids in the system. 2 of them went back to their daddies. I don't know what happened to the other 2, right? She on
Right.
drugs, strung out just like that young lady. And she got strung out early, like 20, 21. Was she 20? Anyway, my point is, because I know a couple of baby daddies. They cool. My point is, right now, she's living with a man. She be inboxing me on Facebook sometimes, but I be ignoring that shit. Right now, she living with a man who bolts the doors and put bars on the windows so she can't leave and go turn tricks and get high. Right?
Why is that?
I don't know. He want in-house pussy. I don't know. But 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 at some point you gotta say, man, this is your history, right? You got a history of being a fuck up, right? And men got to move accordingly. That has even less to do with, because I don't think men understand what social services is, right? They understand what going in the system is. But you know, every time you fuck a Section 8 bitch, she in social services. She unfit. All y'all got that trauma, like that Stockholm syndrome. We grew up in the projects, so I know, nigga. Your mama couldn't afford you. She went to social services. She was unfit to take care of a kid on her own. She needed taxpayer dollars. A lot of y'all just survived y'all childhood to adulthood and then made a way. You know what I'm saying? So all the time you gotta look. Like when I do the numbers, there are 31 million women in social using social services. 31 million women. Out of them 31 million women, 11 million of them are black women. There's only like 27 million black women. So you like 1/3, a little bit less than 1/3 of all black women are certifiably unfit to take care of themselves, nevertheless, another person. 1/3. So now y'all out here trying to find love. Because like I always say, only men love. Women just weaponize men's love, reflect, project, or weaponize. So now you looking for somebody to love, and she looking for a nigga to weaponize her love. Brittany Renner keep finding ballers to knock up because she weaponizing they love. She don't love them back. She writing books about fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about protect your seeds for what, nigga? Paint the walls. Be irresponsible. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real though. No matter what you do, no matter how much protection you have, you're not gonna have a lineages. If you protect your seeds, you ain't gonna have no kids. If you spray up the wall, primary custody go to her, you still ain't got no kid. So you're showing restraint, you're showing responsibility, you're showing self-control, you're showing integrity, and these bitches is doing whatever. So man, in this particular case, I mean, I think she should have got, I ain't gonna say what should have happened, but I understand. I understand why he did what he did. Last thing I'm gonna say on this is there's some boys in Florida. The boys in Florida and the boys in South Carolina, it's a story on this came out last year. They got a pact. They run as a team. Whoever baby mama out of line, they drop off some money, they go on vacation. When they come back, they cry, oh my God, who killed my baby mama? I understand that this type of thing is a crime of passion. You feel like you got to do it yourself, but as a rational thought, man, I ain't saying he right. I'm saying I understand. And if he waited a year to do it, he had a year to plan. So as far as him going to jail, I think he should go to jail because I think he took too long. Now at this point, it's premeditated. I think if he would have done it immediately, he should not have gone to jail because then it'd be a crime of passion. You know what I'm saying? Temporary insanity. He let it eat at him too long. And so now it's premeditated. Now it's murder one. So the best he could do was catch a manslaughter. So he gonna do at least 7 years, but they might try to give him that big L. But I understand why he did it. He just did it wrong. Yeah, nigga, you should have paid a shorty. Shorty's killing everything moving for nothing. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that, Mr. Palmer.
Hey man, as always, I ain't got no problem. I appreciate you.
One last thing, man. One last thing, man. Shameless plug. Everybody love when I come on your show. Don't nobody sub to my channel. Sub to my channel. But yeah, I'm out, bro. Yo,
Subscribe to Dirty Folks channel. Y'all know where it is. Shit, I fucks with it.
yeah, I'm gonna hit you up too, man. I'm gonna send you an email, man. But y'all boys be good.
All
And
right.
peace to the chat. The chat going crazy, man. Peace to the chat.
Man, you already know. Cow's gay. Cow's gay. All right, Dirty Folks. Hey, truth what it is. Chicago. Hey, do business. What's good, bro? Unmute. What's good?
What's good, fam? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, brother. How you doing?
Man, just chilling, man. I'm doing all right. Just enjoying my off days until Monday. That's when I got to get back to slaving again. But,
Yeah,
you know
yes, sir. I understand.
But shit, got to go to work, goddamn. We men, we don't have time to be, sitting in the house all day, killing kids and throwing them in the trash can and shit. Can't do that kind of stuff. But this is what these bitches can do. Stupid ass dumb bitch. You see what I'm saying? You know what, Mr. Palmer, I was gonna be real cool when I came on, but fuck that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad you're doing one-on-ones. I was on Ramil's show earlier, talking to a couple of cats. He had a couple of cool cats on that. Then he had some simping for a real lame Mark Buster ass niggas on his show. That it's hard for me to talk to weak ass dudes out here, man. It's a lot of beta male dudes out here in America, and it's just very troubling, to hear men talk like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I appreciate, real men like Mr. Palmer, like yourself, that just go straight in on these motherfuckers. They just tell it straight like it is, man. Nobody got time for this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me relax for a minute and get on the topic. Now, this guy killed his baby mother because she threw him in the trash, threw the kid in the trash. So did the child instantly die after she did that, or did she throw the child in the trash and then take him out the trash? I mean, like, what really happened?
No, the child was already deceased. She fell. She laid on the child. She saved in her sleep, and she walked around neighborhood. She didn't call the police. She didn't try to resuscitate him or anything. Then she realized that she can't leave him here, so she put him in the car seat and wrapped him up and threw him in the trash. Baby was already gone.
What the? So you telling me that the stupid ass court system or the legal system allowed this monkey, okay? The bitch got a brain of a monkey, okay? So they let her out of jail. They actually allowed her to have bond after the child was already dead for days and days or whatever. And then she threw the child in a trash can.
Yeah,
and they let this bitch out.
Yeah, she had to get a breath of fresh mind.
So I mean, hey, I agree with Dirty Folks. The brother took too long. I agree with that, but it don't matter if it took him, 1 day or 3 days or a year. You got to go, bitch. What the fuck? You have to go. So I applaud the father for actually, it was very. I can't even say he did anything wrong. He does not deserve to be in jail. He doesn't deserve to be in jail, and the whole nation of America of men need to be behind this dude, whoever this dude is, because that's what the bitch deserves. You're gonna kill this man's child, and then you get on the internet talking like you crazy, like you said, the bitch sounded like she was doped up on some shit. Yeah, bitch, he should have burnt her ass alive. He should have did some fucked up. He should have. I don't know if he just shot the bitch. That nigga should have had some.
No, he stabbed her. He stabbed her multiple times.
Oh, he ain't do enough. That was too easy. He should have did all kind of shit today. He should have tortured that bitch for weeks. What the fuck is wrong with you bitches out here? I'm tired of these bitches, bro. They do this shit all the time to hurt you as a man, just because you don't want to be with them no more, or just because you got another girlfriend or some shit. They always want to do some crazy shit to try to get back at us. And all we be doing is just trying to live our life. And, you know, we already got, especially if you're a black man, we already got to deal with society and shit. Motherfuckers act like they scared of us and shit just because what some of our, you know, other brothers be doing. Like, niggas ain't thinking about you motherfuckers. We out here doing what we got to do, working, starting businesses. We niggas making movies, music, whatever. We doing what the fuck we got to do. And then we got to deal with our own women, whether the bitch black, white, whatever. And it ain't just black men that's going through this. It's all kind of dudes that's going through this type of shit, man. These bitches have to be stopped. So it was nothing else for him to do. He came to reality and said, you know what? This bitch got to go. You do not deserve to walk the planet. If you're going to kill a child like that, the damn child was already dead. And you're going to throw the dead bitch. Shout out to the brother. I'm telling you straight up, bro. And more men need to do this type of shit, man. I'm telling you, more men need to do it. These bitches have to be stopped. And there's nothing else that you can do. So I'm not condoning, you know, murdering people. But if you do this shit, man, whatever, my nigga, shit. I'll bring you some money for your books if you get locked up. Shit. I'll come and see you, bring you some book. I'll come and give you a lecture my damn self if I got to. Because this is ridiculous, man. We got to put up with this shit every single day. Man, fuck these stupid ass bitches. You don't deserve to live, bitch. Stinking asshole.
You sound like Rick James.
Tired of this shit, man. It's always some shit, Mr. Palmer. Every other fucking day. It's always some shit. And then we do some shit, we gone for life. They execute niggas on all types of shit. It ain't, like I said, it ain't just, I ain't trying to just talk about black men because I understand, you know, other people watch the channel, but they do white dudes the same way. Just be executing motherfuckers. Man, what type of shit, what kind of fucking system do we live in, dog? This shit is crazy.
They don't care, brother.
Man. My God.
Hey, brother. As always, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate you too, bro. And let me say this before I go. Man, it's almost like we got the same type of mentality, my nigga, because when you talking about moving to the West Coast, I've been said that shit years ago. Because we coming from the South and the Midwest. Yeah, the West Coast, they got like the best weather. You see what I'm saying? And then like on one of the other brothers, Kobe was talking about leaving from Vegas to go to Cali. Yeah. Once you go out there to Vegas, man, you out there by Arizona, California. You can shoot up to Washington if you want to. You can go to Colorado. Hell, even if you want to go to Texas and kick it in Dallas or Houston, you can. So it's a perfect part of the United States to live in. And then, you know, Vegas is fly. It's a real fly city. So, like you said, you don't got to be going to gambling. There's all kind of stuff you can do, man. So,
no, man, there's other stuff to do. Yep, I don't gamble like that. Nope.
Yeah, hey, man, I may see you out there, bro. Whether you get out there before me or vice versa, hey, I'm on that same tip, my nigga. But hey, man, shout out to you, Mr. Palmer, man, and I got you, big dog.
100% facts, bro. Appreciate you as always, brother.
All right, peace.
Peace out. Dude, Bennett sound like Rick James. Rick James, I'm Rick James, bitch. We got the P up in here. The Bill, what's good, G?
Hey, don't forget about the Rose City, dude. Don't forget about the city of roses up in this Northwest, right?
Hey, bro, your phone sound kind of distorted.
Is it fucked up?
Kind of, yeah.
Let me see. Is it better now?
Or is the earpiece?
Damn. How is it now?
All right, it's decent. Talk a little louder.
How is it now?
You cool, but talk look.
Okay.
Instead, fix that Lumina 4.
No, I'm in the Bluetooth, man. I'm riding. I'm on the freeway.
You got me on speaker?
Yeah, I got it through the shit.
It ain't gonna sound right, bro. It's gonna be all distorted and shit. Echo.
God damn it. Let me see something, baby. Hey, I'm gonna get back in a minute, man, because I'm gonna be in my destination, man, in about 5 minutes.
Shit, I might be off, bro.
Oh, God damn it. Ain't nobody after me?
No.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, you can hear me. You can hear me kind of cool, right?
Nah, bro.
Oh, damn it.
Nah.
Shit. Yeah, I don't even got a, shit, man. My next exit about like 5 minutes away.
All right, well, go ahead. I got something to show the people anyway. Go ahead. Go ahead. I got you.
Okay. Okay.
I want to show y'all something right quick. It just came to my that I had got from Simply a Diva. This is on Facebook, and this is what I'm talking about, man. These sympathy forces. This is what I'm talking about when I tell y'all that that these baby mama terrorists, when it come to the mother and the boyfriend, it's at an all-time high. But when it's the father and the girlfriend, it's at all-time low. Now, this happened. Well, this was posted from ABC 13. Breaking news. 16-year-old shot to death at humble home. Mother's boyfriend charged. HCSO says. According to officials, a man identified as Van Brisbane came out of the home after the shooting and said, "You do what you have to do," before taking him to custody. What up, Mr. Brown? Let's watch this video clip because I wanna see what's going on.
As we have them. We're live from Humble. Charlie at City, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Deputies are investigating the murder of a Nimitz high school student. Investigators say her mother's boyfriend shot her to death. And good Friday morning to you, everybody. I'm Melanie Lawson. The victim's family has identified her as 16-year-old Lauren Juma. Her accused killer is now in custody. Let's go to ABC 13 reporter Charlie Etzedy, who is live in Humble right now. And Charlie, you had a chance to talk to relatives after they learned the horrible news?
Yeah, Melanie, that's right. We actually spoke with this teenager's father who was out here all morning long. I mean, he was on the verge of tears just talking about his daughter, just incredibly heartbreaking. And so now that they've taken the crime scene tape down, we're actually able to get a visual of the house where it happened. It was this one-story home right behind me with that white truck in the driveway. That's where this all played out very early in the morning. But first, we want to start with what we've learned about the victim in this case. Again, her name is Lauren Juma, just 16 years old. And so when we spoke with her father, he told us that she was a student at Nimitz High School and had recently just gotten a new job. She had turned 16 back in December, and she aspired to join the military or go into law enforcement. Now, as far as what happened out here this morning, this is what we learned from HCSO investigators. Lauren lived inside that house with her mother, her mom's boyfriend, who has been identified as 60-year-old Van Brisbane. Now, the teen was home alone with Brisbane.
So wait a minute. So dude, her boyfriend was 60 years old. The mother's boyfriend was 60 years old. Poor George says it's a nice neighborhood. Seemed like it. This somewhere in Texas. But the boyfriend was 60 years old. Now I wonder how old the mom was. I don't think she was 60 years old. I think most likely she was with an older dude. She was with an older sympathy forcer. One of them Bill Withers types. You know what I'm saying? How that shit go? Where that motherfucker at? Bill Withers style, man. I can't find it. Did I delete one of my sound bites? No, I didn't.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Robert Watkins said, "My mom's husband pulled a gun out on me and she's still with the motherfucker to this day. Hard to even phantom around it still." Wow, you can't make this shit up. You can't make that shit up. Wow. Okay, it's Dallas suburbs, urban Texas. Okay. But he's 60 years old. Let's hear that part again. Mr. Vincent, yeah. That's Mr. Vince Simp type. Yeah, Mr. Vincent.
Mother, her mom's boyfriend, who has been identified as 60-year-old Van Brisbane. Now, the teen was home alone with Brisbane, and at some point overnight, it sounds like there was some sort of a dispute that happened between the two of them. Well, Lauren's 19-year-old sister came to the house to check on Lauren, and according to investigators, the older sister called 911 because Brisbane was holding Lauren hostage inside of the house. Well, just after 1 a.m., constable deputies with Precinct 4 arrived here out at the home, and 2 gunshots were heard, and that was followed by some screams. Well, then Brisbane apparently came out of the house and told the deputies to, quote, do what you have to do. And then Brisbane was taken into custody. Well, meanwhile, inside the house, Lauren was found with several gunshot wounds, and sadly, she did not survive. And of course, neighbors out here, we've been talking to them. They have expressed a lot of shock over this shooting, especially since it involved a teenager.
That's sad. I mean, what could a 16-year-old do unless, I don't know, I don't want to speculate. You know, I just have no words, just praying for the family.
As for the mother, she did return back home, and she, of course, is cooperating with investigators. She was out here at the scene earlier, but was way too emotional to talk with us. And as for the suspect, Brisbane, he has been charged with murder, and according to investigators, was not being cooperative at all when they were trying to question him about what happened here. And that's another big question that we still don't know the answer to, why this shooting even happened in the first place. So still a lot to unpack here and find out, Melanie. And of course, we'll bring you the latest updates as soon as we have them. We're live from Humble. Charlie at City, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Ain't that some shit? They say the mother was out of town when this happened. They said the mother was out of town. She wasn't there, out of town. Damn. Yeah, the mother was out of town. I don't know if she's out of town working or out of town. She was out of town. Yeah, she was out of town. Man, he's 60 years old. I don't think she was that old. I don't think she was that old. Maybe they'll come out with more. Cause this was breaking news. No, it's not breaking news, but maybe they'll come out with some more. But that's what I'm saying, man. These bitches and these boyfriends versus the father and the girlfriend is a whole different thing when it comes to child abuse, child neglect, and child fatalities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is a situation to be in at all parties. You just never know. True. But dude, 60 years old, and he had the mindset to say, shit, you ain't going nowhere off you. That's crazy. That is crazy. And the thing about it is her 19-year-old sister came to the door and dude didn't let her inside. And that's when she called 911. That's crazy. I don't know how long, but at the same time, I can't say how long dude lived it with them. Maybe he been there for some years. I don't know. I don't know. So this is what I gotta tell y'all. If you a boyfriend or even a stepfather and the child, the 16-year-old is unruly and doing all that shit, just leave. Just walk away. Just go about your business. It's better to go about your business so you don't go down that rabbit hole because it ain't worth it. It could have been, yeah, I agree. It could have been some grape shit going on. He like, shit, you ain't finna tell on me. You just don't know. You know how that go. That shit crazy. But this is sad. And this was April 29th. That's today. So it happened yesterday. It happened this morning at 1:05 a.m. So this morning, it was today. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Hey man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I thought the bill probably been on here by now, but you know, so I had to show y'all that. Our truth say so y'all don't hold. Our truth say so y'all don't hold men accountable for anything. LOL, the fuck is going on? You must be late in the game, cause what did I tell y'all earlier when I said the dude had a kid with somebody that lost 3 of the children to the state? Don't ask me that motherfucking question about no holding men accountable, because that's one thing I always say, man. You unless you talk to the people in the chat, don't ask me that shit. The fuck you talking about? Shit. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, what up, bro?
Yo.
Yeah, what's good?
You hear me good now?
Yeah, I hear you clear, man. I'm talking about why y'all ain't holding no man accountable. The fuck you talking about?
Hold a man accountable. That's what the system does, dumb motherfucker.
Nah, I'm talking about we hold men accountable. And I could have swore I said earlier that the motherfucker had a kid with a bitch. They already had 3 kids, took to the state. Man, get the fuck out of here with that dumbass shit.
Oh yeah, well,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
man.
man.
Anyways, mate. Hey, mate. You know, shit. Shout out to Kobe, man. He came in hot as a motherfucker. I'ma feel. Hey, whenever he get a bitch, man, I'ma feel sorry for her, man, because wherever that bitch is, man, he gonna have a foot for her neck. You know what I mean? And then shout out to Dude Business, man. He came in with that passion, man. That's that passion I'm talking about, brother.
Nah, yeah, for real. Let me give a shout out to my man, Mr.
Yeah.
Knight. Let me give a shout out to Mr. Knight, man. He says,
cut that bitch off.
Handle that. Shout out to Mr.
Yeah.
Knight for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
Go
sir,
ahead,
man. Hey, man, I'm just mad at the father, man.
Why
I
you
want
mad
to
at the
hold him.
father?
I want to hold him accountable, man, because he should have been more responsible.
As far as dealing with having
as far as he should have killed that bitch after she lost her first kid.
Yeah.
Shit, nigga. You know that bitch was on dope, man. That nigga kept putting his motherfucking dick in a blender, man. Yeah, not only that.
Hey, the
Yeah.
bell. Hold on.
Yeah.
Our truth say LOL, the FBI is breaking y'all down. Y'all still don't get it.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
I don't give a fuck about the FBI.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the FBI. Come on, man.
But
Tell somebody else. Tell that somebody
Yeah.
else. Somebody give a fuck about the FBI. I don't. Let me change that. I don't. Maybe somebody else gonna change their shit. Give a fuck.
Yeah, man. But
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
Go ahead, Bill.
yeah, man. Just hey, to touch on what Dude Business said, he said the bitch was a monkey, man. I gotta correct you, brother. She was mixed with idiot and wild monkey. Yeah, man. But
that's some shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit, that edges is gone. Bitch look like Tupac. Not Tupac, but Snoop. She look like Snoop.
Man, she like something. Anything but the first picture with y'all seen with the glasses and the skin and all that shit.
Yeah, her edges are so fucked up she can't even get no baby hairs.
Bro. Yeah, alopecia for real.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's fucked up, man. But hey, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. They give these bitches so many passes. Nigga, if it was one of us and we just accidentally killed the baby, like say, nigga, we got a stroke or a heart attack in the bed and killed the baby, we wouldn't be doing that interview from the couch. We'd be doing that shit from jail. And yeah, man, I just can't understand how they excuse this mother that's on drugs and you breastfeeding a child too on drugs.
That's if she was. Probably was too late to do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it was a toddler. How old was the baby? It was still breastfeeding.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah, drinking some dope fiend milk. But I mean, hey man, shout out to all the white boys I grew up with. I mean, you know what I'm saying, went to grade school and high school with. They used to call their mamas bitches. You know what I'm saying? These white boys was calling out BMTs way back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? When we thought it was disrespectful. And I guess niggas ain't really had the heart to call out their mama on their bullshit. So we just accept whatever the fuck we see and whatever we get and call them queens.
You're right, Queen.
Shout out to Eminem.
Right. he made songs about her, man.
You motherfucker right. And his baby mama.
He sure did. You know what? My bad. I gotta give a shout out. I had missed Wade's his donation. Shout out to Wade for the $2 donation. He said organic women can be so toxic and illogical. Shout out to you, brother. Also, I gotta give a shout out to M. Halton for the $20 donation. He said, my part for your move to Vegas. Shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate you. My bad. I went past y'all. I'm glad I looked. I want to give a shout out to Lee Smith for the $10 donation. He says, I got to let my sweet daughter go. A baby mama terrorist of a mom filed another fake protection order, false accusations, just to keep me away from our kid. I spent over $100,000 in 2 years just to be a effing dad. I'm done. Hey, bro, I had to give prayers to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that happened, man. Keep your veins cold. Keep it on ice. Live your life to the fullest. Hopefully your daughter isn't manipulated and she can see things, she get older and come running to you. You know what I mean? Everybody hit the ones for Lee Smith, man. Yeah. What's your take on that, Bill?
On his situation?
Yeah, another one say you gotta watch his hands. False allegation, false protection order, and all this shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man, we talk about the woke crowd and all that shit, man. Hey, man, the black man got to wake up, man. Because, hey, man, our company is surrounded, nigga. We got. I mean, you could say the white man is against us, but we don't even got to worry about him no more because motherfuckers in our community is against us, and they got our company surrounded. We got black women. We got simp niggas. We got the motherfucking the gay movement. They done pushed us to the back. Every motherfucking movement you can think of done pushed us to the back of the bus. And we need to wake the fuck up, man, and see that we getting treated differently, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, in the court system, in the streets, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers believe in bitches. Whatever a bitch says, she got the power to get a nigga jumped, robbed, killed, all that type of shit, man. And get your baby taken away from you, alienate your baby from you, and all that shit, man. That's why I say, if a young child, if you make it and you become, you start getting consciously aware of what's going on and what happened with you and your dad and your mom or whatever the case may be, if you still got breath in your body, go reach out to your daddy and get his story. Get that man's story, man, before it's too late, before that man said fuck you and fuck you, fuck your mama and all that old type of shit. Because the thing is, these bitches take men through so much shit. It's like, you're going to have to be in a position to where you're going to have to forgive because your child really didn't know, or, they was in that manipulated hostage situation up under their mother that they really didn't understand this shit. But when they start understanding and they can, and you can explain this shit to them, and if they don't get it and they still siding with the mother, then, hey man, you got to get that nigga 90 feet. Give him 90 feet, because really you can't even have that type of child with that mentality in your household. You don't know if you might wake up dead. You know what I'm saying? For all the poison this bitch done put in this child. I mean, I was thinking like with Gary's situation, he had two kids. He had two kids living in his house that was acting like that. You know what I'm saying? Them kids could have conspired to kill that man.
Yeah, you 100% right. Hey, our truth said, imagine if black men had this energy to white men, even though they don't have the same energy to white women. Listen to him at him, listen to him at him. We don't have to worry about white men. LOL. Y'all never did anything in defensive to white men. Can y'all name some? Why don't you come on here? I'm gonna put the link in here for you. So you come on here and you name them. Let me know what we don't do. I'm gonna let you speak your piece. You will not be disrespected. Call out your name, nothing like that. So I'm gonna let you, because this is what we do as adults. We talk instead of coming in here saying stuff. We let individuals talk. So come on here and tell us about black men and white men. That's not text in the chat. I'm gonna give you a better range. You can talk and speak your piece. You ain't even gotta show your face. You come on here and speak your piece. I love hearing what Queen's got to say. Quean. So ask the questions on here. Don't ask them in the chat. I want you to be heard. You ain't gonna come on? You ain't gonna come on? Ain't you strong and independent? You got 10 seconds. You got 5 seconds. See, this is why I don't take people that come in here talking that shit, especially when they talk about some type of history shit and land and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. This ain't the Black Pro channel. So since you ain't gonna come on here,
bro.
Yeah, since you ain't gonna come on here and I was gonna let you speak your piece and talk about black men who weak and shit like that you birth and raise. I was gonna let you speak your piece. So okay, ain't no number. The link is right up here. You see it? StreamYard, link right up here. It's right up here. Just click on it, put whatever the name you want, and go and speak your piece. Because I don't know what the land and got to do with baby mama terrorism. I don't know what it even got to do with pro-black. This ain't the pro-black channel. So click the link. You got 10 seconds. You gonna click the link? You got 5 seconds. As you see, this individual who's talking about white men and black men and land and shit like that ain't gonna come in, but definitely gonna text through this motherfucker all day long. So without further ado, I'll let the moderators go on and handle that.
Cut that bitch off.
Handle that. I want 4. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
I try to give people the opportunity to speak their piece, say what they gotta say, especially when they talk that blackity black ass shit. And especially when they say, oh, you worship the white man and all this shit, but y'all love white supremacy. So I wonder who really worship the white man more than us.
Yeah.
We don't worship no white man
Yeah,
like
a lot of that shit, man. That's just them one-liners and that same playbook with no backing behind it, no evidence or facts or nothing behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just some old silly ass elementary ass
Hey,
shit.
hold on a minute. Hey, Delisha, I'm gonna give you the same opportunity. You come on here, click the link right here, and tell me what you gotta say that I'm wrong and lying about. Just click the link. Don't come in with the text message. See, I give everybody opportunity to speak their piece. You will not be disrespected. You will not be called out your name. We don't do shame, blame, and shit up in here. So come on here and speak your piece. Black women, she said, black women can't stay out of y'all mouths. My mama black, so why would I not talk about black women? Just
Black.
looking for a real reason to make us all look bad. At the same time, get mad when people call out black men for killing one another, women and children. I don't give a fuck about you calling out black men killing other black men. If you do a story right now and say this black dude killed another black man, I ain't got nothing to say because it's the truth. I can't call you a lie if you showing the truth that some black man killed another black man.
Shit, I guarantee they kill more babies than we kill black men.
I mean, but the thing is, when I talk about a black man killing another black man, I call them sympathy forces. This ain't the page. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, motherfuckers. See, y'all, I don't know. I get it. Y'all assume everybody black manosphere. You assume everybody is following KS and Tommy and all this shit. This ain't the page. When a black man kills another black man, I call him a sympathy forcer, especially if it's done unjustly. I don't give a fuck about you calling out black men. But why do you care about when I talk about these black women who I call baby mama terrorists? That's what I want to know. I don't care what you say about another black man.
And 9 times out of 10, a black man that killed another black man is raised by a black bitch.
Right. That's what I say. So when you talk about black men killing other black men and all that shit, I have no problem with that because all I want to tell you who raised them. That's all. And if you tell me who raised them, that's the problem. Who raised them? I don't have no problem with you talking about some black dude killing and all that shit. Yeah, you say people, but you talking about the people that's talking. You talking about this page. You say people, but you talking about the content creator. You talk about me. So you could try to use that reading fundamental shit. I'm from Cottage Grove, but you said people, and you came in here saying people, so you talking about me and everybody else. Like I said, click the link and then we'll get a better understanding because it's typos and all this shit that's a waste. But I don't give a fuck about you talking about black men killing black men because I talk about it as well. So, like I said, this ain't the page. So if you're going to come on here and speak your piece and call it out, long as it's the truth, I just want you to prove me wrong about these baby mama terrorists. That's what I want you to do. Prove me wrong about these baby mama terrorists. Black men kill a bunch of black men. A lot of time they do it for these black ass women. A lot of time they do it because they didn't have no fathers. They was raised by baby mama terrorists. So I have no problem with you saying about what some black man did to another black man. I don't get in my feelings about that. Truth is what it is. But I want you to click the link and speak your piece. I haven't killed any babies. I ain't say you killed any babies. I take care of my body, mind, and soul. Stop being so emotional when arguing with women you so don't know. I'm being emotional because I'm responding to you. See, that's what I'm saying, man. The shame tactics and all that stuff. Nah, we don't entertain that. So ain't nobody being emotional. You talking about being emotional. Usually if somebody being emotional, they call you bitches and hoes. I said, come on here, speak your piece like an adult and speak your truth. But that's being emotional. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. They always come with the deflect. They come with the anything to try to shame you. When you respond to them, they say, oh, you and your feelings and you mad and you hurt and all that. No, not at all. I keep my veins on ice. But why don't you stop being emotional and be a woman and come on here and speak your piece? That's all. That's what I'm saying. Stop, be a woman since y'all queens and speak your piece. That's why I told y'all, amen. This is why, and even the women in here that know better, this is why I tell y'all, they this how to get out. They not about that life. That's why they get these sympathy forces to do their business. That's why most blacks be killing other blacks because some bitch. That's why I say that's what I'm saying. They will sit back and try to throw stones at you, try to make you sound dumb, emotional, weak, and mad in your feelings. When actuality, I'm trying to talk as an adult. Now they don't like that. And the first thing they try to use is If we talk about black men doing this and doing that, you're gonna be in feelings. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Shout out to Lee Smith for the $10 donation. Said I watched my ex attorney lie for her. My attorneys barely do anything that really exposes her because they know the courts don't care. I got a recording of my ex hitting me, and they won't play it. Ain't that we were just talking about some days ago when the brother had a videotape, and they were like, "Nah, we can't play that because we don't have no VHS recorder." You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, bro. I wish she really did come up, man. I had a question for her.
Well, that's okay because now we got our truth up in here. What you got to say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, so my question was, there's a lot of energy towards killing women who kill children, right?
No.
What I'm saying is, where's that same energy
No, it's not right.
towards, huh?
No, it's not right.
What's not right?
See, you off the top, you saying that you saying about us wanting to kill women. So that means either you came in on the tail end or you just deflected from what the whole topic's about.
Well, maybe. I was responding to what was said to me. So what I said was, if all this energy towards killing Black women is so promoted, where's that same energy to white men who kill Black children? I never heard any kind of stampede or encouragement to get revenge on white men who kill Black children. I always had the system has to deal with it.
You said
Black women kill more children than white men. So what are you talking about?
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. You talking about, you said if a Black man killed a child, is that what you said?
No, white men killing children.
No. Yeah.
They should get hanged and lynched and killed too.
Hmm?
If a white man kill a Black child or any other child, they should get killed, hanged, and lynched too. Why would I say that the white man deserved to get some pity, and if a woman did it, she deserved to get killed and shot up? Why would I say that?
No, I think you're missing my question. So what I'm asking is, why isn't that energy, all this hyper masculine energy that we're giving to kill Black women for killing Black children, why isn't that same energy given to white men who kill Black children? I've never not once heard any Black men on any panel, on any YouTube channel, ever encourage Black men to get revenge to kill a white man who killed their child. And I'm referring to
question.
And I'm obviously referring to, of course, the system.
You referring to who?
The system, meaning police officers,
system.
not even police officers, just, I mean, it's people in certain neighborhoods. I'm in California, but I hear more stories about men in the South, particularly white men, who go around and killing Black children. And they're all still alive. A lot of them are even in prison, but they're still alive.
I mean,
so I'm saying, where's that energy?
I don't know about that energy, but do you know what this video is about?
Well, it seemed like the video was about the woman who killed her baby.
Right.
And then the father came back and killed her, which I will never justify. I don't believe in abortion. It's never been pro-abortion. I will never justify. I know. I'm just making it clear. I'm just making it clear where I stand. I don't justify any woman killing a baby.
She didn't have an abortion.
I know she didn't. I was just making it clear where I stand with that. So even though the child was born to me, I look at it the same. It's still murder of a child. That's how I see it. So of course I don't believe she should be let go for that. Do I believe she should be in prison? Absolutely. Do I believe he had the right to kill her? I mean, I don't believe in pre-planned murder. If it was something that happened like an instinct, he was in that moment and he found out. I mean, anything could happen. But I'm not going to sit up here and I'm hearing all these guys call in saying, "Oh, yeah, we should just go start killing more Black women." And I don't.
Oh, nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
We're talking about this particular story.
No, Bill. She talking about that. No, she talking about what Do Business said. He said that. He did say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when I came in. So that's what I heard when I came in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going off of that.
You talking about now? If you talking about Do Business, okay, I get it, but I don't do that. Now, if you talking
that's what I was replying to, and apparently,
you talking to him. Yeah, you talking to him.
That's
okay.
Well,
I get it. Okay. Well, that's why I asked you to come on, so we don't be no misunderstanding. You talking about? Yeah, Do Business did say that.
Okay,
He
I
did
don't
say it.
know.
He did say it. So I ain't gonna
Cause
lie.
I,
I say he didn't.
cause I know I said he should have killed her after the first baby got took from her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna never say that. So that don't even
So
make
that
sense.
wasn't his kid. Them three wasn't his kid. That one with that last one that was here. That's why I said I don't see why he had a kid with her after he already known that three of the kids already took to the state. So that's on him with far as that. He got to take accountability for that. So now if you talking about do business, what he said, then okay, I get it. But I thought you was talking about me and what I'm talking about. And I'm like, nah. That's why I asked you to come on here so we get a better understanding as adults. That's why I told Delicious, whatever her name is, to come on here and we talk as adults. Because
But
that's new.
can
So
can
okay,
I answer a question, Mr. Palmer, before
what?
she get off?
Go ahead.
Hey, now when you ask where's all that energy for the white man or for the system, I mean, I kind of ask this question all the time, like what say when black women got that energy towards black men that date outside their race, or they got that energy towards white women that wear their hair a certain way. How come they don't never have that energy towards a transsexual that dresses just like them and acts just like them and looks just like them?
Um, I come from a different point of view because I was raised by both my mother and my father,
Mhm.
which later got a divorce and my mom got remarried. So for a lot of women who I hear when they say things like that, how they're more accepting to that because they don't know what a male figure is. Like they don't have that man in their life who was like, I must teach you and show you how you should be treated. I was spoiled by my dad and my brothers. I was. So they don't have that to know what masculinity is and what um a father figure in their life is like. So they will accept something that's closer to them. So they will accept a man dressing as a woman or a man that's gay. They have a connection to that man other than the opposite connection, which is a partnership with a man of the same of a opposite sex. They don't have that. So I even have a friend now who, she is more into the LGBT community. I'm not, and we have our differences with that. But from her understanding, it's more like, in a sense, it's like a stronger best friend, right? Like a man, even if he transgenders into whatever, he still has that outlook of a man's man side. That's natural for him. So a woman will cling to that because she kind of gets the best of both worlds. So as far as me, you're not going to see me going out and marching with the LGBT community, but I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like um, everything that black men are doing in the community is right, because it's not. And same thing with the women too. And I'm not perfect, but I'm just saying that I'm hearing a lot, and this could be me just steaming off of watching different channels, is that I hear the women complaining about the men and the men complain a lot about the women, but I don't hear no one taking accountability for both sides.
Well, let
And I
me
think
ask
a
you
lot of
this.
that is based off of money, because it's like, who's going to make money if you sit up there preaching everybody do the right thing?
Well, let me ask you this. I agree with that because a lot of them will sell out for a collection plate. But let me ask you this. Now, you say you go on Men and Women channel where they talk about one another.
Hmm.
Do you go out and call out the women on their channel?
Absolutely. Before I get blocked, I think you're the first person that didn't block me just for having my opinion.
I don't know. See, that's why I want you to get
Other
clear
than when you thought
understanding.
I was taking too long to come up here because I didn't
Well,
know how, because
here's
I
the
never
thing. Like,
call
like
in.
an example, you got Delicious here that's still been talking, run off at the mouth, but not one time has she bothered to come on here. So when somebody just talking, text, and I say, come on here, let's talk as adults, and I tell you, you're not gonna be disrespected.
Who's a
And
lesbian?
still talk, then I'm gonna block you. Men or woman. It's men and women on this platform. So, and because maybe it's a misunderstanding, maybe it's something that you can understand why I do what I do. So that's why I give anybody the opportunity to come on here. Even though a lot of the brothers be like, man, don't bring on here. And I'm like, nah, we got it. We can't always just cut somebody off without getting a better understanding. That's just my opinion.
So you do understand my point now, right? Like where I was coming
I
from.
understand where you're coming from once you said that, because when you say, I say, no, I'll do business did say that. See, I'm not, see, this platform is about any woman, black, white, blue, or green, that alienate fathers out the pictures unjustly, and is courses that allow these so-called best fit when they're not, when everything shows that they are doing worse when it comes to child abuse, neglect, and fatalities.
Mm-hmm.
And this system cares, all they care about this $60 billion business they get every year in child support and divorces and everything. So that's what this channel is about. Now, you said you was raised by mother and a father, which I was raised by both parents, and you said you have brothers. So what is your take when it comes to uh fathers being alienated and men being on child support for a failed relationship and divorce, not because he didn't want to be a father, but because of a failed relationship and divorce. What's your take on that?
Well, so like I said, my mom got remarried. I don't have the best relationship with my mom, but I do have a great relationship with my father. And there were times where she did lie on him to try to prevent him from seeing us. I mean, we got in trouble plenty of times from trying to even see our father. But I will say I didn't understand why until I became an adult and I had to deal with him as an adult, not as a child. But as a child, he was in my life. But when I became an adult, you see things from a different point of view that you don't get to see as a child. So it's like that middle ground of I understand from both ends. But for whatever reason, he was strong enough to stick around despite the problems he had with my mom.
So you do understand, basically, in your situation, the stuff that she was doing was because, I guess, a failed divorce, because they was married, so failed divorce.
Wait, say that again?
I said, so you understand what I'm talking about because you went through it because your mama did the same, basically some of the same things against your father because of a failed divorce.
Yeah. And I'm not going to try to like bring trauma into it because I know from both of my parents, both sides experienced trauma. And it's like, it's this kind of loophole of no one's really getting out. It's just everyone's spreading their trauma to each other, trying to find a way. And there's no way. That's why I can never blame just one side. So, I mean, I see things differently. I see that a lot of these, I'm not sure if you're part of the mental sphere. I'm just now learning about that.
No, I'm not.
Apparently people in the chat do not understand what I'm saying at all because I'm being called gay and all kinds of
Here's the
homework or
thing.
whatever it
Here's
is.
the thing. Let me tell you. Here's the thing. When somebody come, man, it don't just be women. When somebody come here and just start saying, "Oh, you won't say this to the white man," or "Y'all just a bunch of deadbeats," or "Y'all just whining and crying and all this stuff," then yeah, people get triggered. I don't, but people get triggered.
Yeah, but you dispute the argument, not make up whatever
I
you
agree.
can
I
to
agree.
try to bring that person down. Like you're talking about off topic stuff. Like me, I guess I'm gay because I don't support the LGBT community. Like how make that make sense?
Well,
So
I
I
can't do
mean,
nothing about what the chat said. I'm just talking about as far as me. You know what I'm saying? I let, like you say, you came on here, we got a better understanding. I see what you're talking about. You see it for what hey, that's how I get down. But I can't speak on everybody up in here. But like I said, I had to go back to this delicious chick. She came in here talking that jive, saying the same thing. When I say come up, you don't come up. Like you said, you normally get booted out.
Yeah.
I don't do that. You got to give me a reason for me to boot you out because I feel you have the right to speak your piece. You know what I'm saying? And give you the opportunity because it might be a misunderstanding, or I might agree with some of the things you're saying.
I agree.
So that's how I get down, and that's how a lot of people here get down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing is, we can't always just cut somebody off and just cut them away because you just never know how it would have ended. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just where I came. Like I said, I've never been here before. It's just, I guess, where I came in. I just heard him saying, yeah, he was encouraging more women.
I mean, I get people to come in on the live, and he's really heated about what happened in this situation. So yeah, he said that, but they don't. But I like you say, you speaking on him.
Yeah, well, that's where I was talking to. I didn't hear you say anything off the wall. I was really responding to him. And then the second guy, I don't know if he left, is he still here? But I heard him kind of piggyback on what he was saying. That's why I'm like, wait, it seemed like it's too much of this, more men encouraging men to kill other women. So I'm like, no.
Well, in my opinion, in this situation, I say she got what she deserved. Do I tell men to do it? Nope. Do I recommend it? Nope. Because I don't want to see another man get locked up in jail. I rather want to walk away. But I understand why he did it. I don't know why it took so long, but I understand.
And that's what I said.
But let me ask you this, because you said that you more like you don't blame the one person.
No, we can't, because I would never say it's only one person's side. I do hold more, I guess I would say I hold men to a higher standard. I do, because it's natural to me. That's natural nature. So I am more, I guess I would say, opinionated about what men should do than with women, because I feel, I don't want to go too far into that because then I'll start to sound like I'm anti-feminism. But
we don't give away. Hold on, we anti-feminism over here. So I mean, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, I personally hold men to a higher standard than women. That was how I was raised. That's what I seen. I was taken care of by my father. My grandmother was the same way. Like, the men were the providers, and then the women took care of the house stuff. Of course, nowadays we live in a different lifestyle where both women have to, both men and women have to work. So I'm okay with that. But for me, like I said, I just see things differently. I was raised by my father. He's not perfect. To this day, it's like he treated me well, but how I seen him treat other women, I learned from that. Like I would never want to be treated like that.
Mm-hmm. I understand you learn the good and bad with your dad. The same thing, my father. I mean, but here's my thing. You said that you can't just blame one side, but it comes to certain situations where you have to blame that one side. Now, how do you?
No, I'm a woman. I know the power that I have. I know what I
Okay,
can and can't do. I know how, if I wanted to manipulate a man, all women, I don't care what she says, she knows how to.
right. That's true.
So you know how to abuse that power. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, I didn't know he was. I usually know from the beginning when a man is if it's someone that I can or cannot be with, I would usually know. I also know if I wanted to, what I can or cannot get out of that man. Every woman knows that. And if she's in here saying that, she's a liar. So but I will say at the same time that I'm more of a, I guess you would say, submissive person. So if I see someone, to me, in my opinion, who I feel like, okay, he can lead, I'm going to hold him to a higher standard than I would to another woman that's in a relationship.
So
So
basically,
you don't hold women accountable then for
I
anything
definitely hold women accountable. I hold women
or
accountable. That's why I
responsible.
said a woman knows what she can and
But
can't
why
do.
is your standard so low for a woman?
I don't think the standards is low. I think it's
You said it's
different.
lower than a man.
Well,
You
I
said
do hold men at a
you
higher
hold a
standard,
man
yeah,
to a higher standard. So that
because
means the
he has
woman
the
is a lower
ability to do
standard.
more. Simply because
To
he
do
has the
more
ability
what?
to do more.
Well, okay, what if the woman has full custody and the man doesn't? So do you
Oh, that's
hold the
case by
woman?
case scenario. Now I'm talking about
Well,
in
we're
general.
well,
she talking about
well
traditional as far as the roles,
The
right?
okay.
roles physically, it's in my opinion, and that, it's not even just in my opinion. To me, just in general, men by far have a have a greater ability to move forward in life than a woman. That's just how life is set up. So, but if we're talking about strictly to family, just to stay on subject, when it comes to family, of course, the system is more catered towards women if there's children involved, simply because there's a natural connection between a woman and a child than there is a man and a child. And I think, I don't know if it was here, but I overheard someone say, I guess men are more, I don't know if that was here or somewhere else, but someone said that men love more and women, I guess, abuse or women neglect or something like
Yeah,
that.
that was here. That was early. That was dirty folks.
Yeah. So I don't see how I don't know where he
Well,
got that idea from.
when you say a child has a tighter bond with the mom than say a single father, why do you think the outcomes are better for single fathers and single mothers? If a
Within the
father
black
had full
community,
custody of if the father had full custody of the child, regardless of color.
I'm sorry, my phone is going off. Okay, say that again. You said that. Why do I think? So we're talking about only within the black community, right?
Okay, what other kind of community? I mean, universal, regardless, man, woman. If a single mother raises a child versus a single man, how come the results are better when a single father raises a child versus a single mother? Because fatherless homes, the negatives that come about with these kind of outcomes, right? As far as statistically.
No.
Okay.
I mean, but to answer your question, that's why I said I put men at a higher standard than women. But when I was talking about the system, that's why I said the system caters more to
To
women who
women.
in the custody over the men. Even if the mother is seen as unfit, it's still a higher. It's more likely that the mother would
But
still get the
you
children.
justify that by the connection
No, I
between
don't
the child
justify.
and the mother,
I
right?
don't.
Oh,
No, I don't justify that, because if it was even up to me growing up when I was a child, I would have. Then I would have better off been with my father than my mother.
okay. So since you wanted to talk about the black community, who do you think is a downfall of the black community? Because I don't hear a lot of smoke from black women about how they raise their children
But see that
and the
I don't
things they
know.
do. and the
Because
twerking and the
everybody
fighting and the
likes that
chicken and the
either.
Waffle Houses and just all the negative shit that men that like the videos and the topics that a lot of these spaces talk about, and then women come on talking about, oh, white girls do it too, and they try to deflect and get off the subject about what we're actually talking about.
Well, I can't
Because
speak from someone. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying it because it seems like the big thing about black women is they don't want to be judged.
Um, I don't know. You kind of went. I was trying to remember what the first thing you said. So okay, so for me, I'm not going to. I'm sorry, I forgot what you said. I know you were talking about black women. I can't remember exactly what you said from the beginning. What was your first
Well, first
point?
of all, I said, who do you think is more responsible for the downfall of the black community? Because you say the
More
system,
responsible?
because
I'm definitely going to say
I'm not saying yeah, but I'm not talking about the system. The system is where it's at, but who uses a system more as a weapon against a black man in the black community?
I would say definitely women, but out of vulnerability, for sure.
Okay, who creates who makes their
But as far as
child
who's
turns
responsible for the community,
turns their child into a case number, man or woman?
I would say both.
How both? When
Because the
when
fact that
we
she's
don't
in that
we're
position.
not
I
using
mean,
the
you're
system.
asking me questions, but you're not allowing me to answer.
Go ahead.
So to answer your first question, I definitely believe men in any community worldwide, that's global, are always the head of their community. As far as your second question, you're asking who's put, I guess, a name tag or something like that on a number on their child. Both do.
A case number.
A case number. The father who wasn't there, the father who left, and then the mother who was so desperate and allowed herself to be put in that position to go ahead and apply for their child to be put in that position as well. So like I said, I definitely think both are accountable.
The father that left. Did you said your parents
I
divorced?
know,
Did
and
your
I'm not
father
even
leave?
going to, like, even if we don't talk about my household dynamic, even like other people in the family, right? I see there's a few single mothers, but like these women worked so hard and I mean provided anything for these kids, and they still chose the streets. So at what point is it like
the streets?
Yeah.
Who chose the streets?
The children. Because we're talking about, I'm still on the topic of you're saying that men are more, I guess they're better fit fathers, single fathers than single mothers are. I'm kind of going back to that, and I'm saying that I've seen a lot of single mothers really do really good to raise their child upright. I mean, try to put them in the military and I mean paying for school and still see them go to the streets. The mother was there.
Well,
Father wasn't.
Here's the thing. No, what he like. Let me here's an example. Like when he say who put the child in the system or who does it, it's the woman. You saying that it's both, but it can't be because even outside of a single mom, you have married men who are divorced. And if you look at the stats on divorce rates, women is over 70% doing no fault divorces. So it can't necessarily be that the father ran out the house. A lot of time they was told to get out the house per judge. So even on that standpoint, outside of this single motherism tip,
but someone can tell you to get out your child's life. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how.
How so?
Let me tell you. You go to family court, and the baby mama parents want sole custody, or she want primary custody and give you every other weekend. So if the father's only able to see the child every other weekend instead of equally, or even 3 days out the week, then that will be a problem. You know why? Because when you're dealing with a piece of shit ass mother, they will manipulate the child. They hate the dad. Now the child don't want to be over there, don't want to be bothered with him. So it's a lot of different factors that leads up to how the father's not in the picture.
I don't think that anything should stop you from seeing your child. I mean, I don't know.
So
There's a system that should be put in place. There's no woman that should be put in place Not even your child should be able to stop you from seeing your child.
So you don't believe that a lot of men are not in the picture because of alienation, because of the courts, because of the mom. You really think that regardless of what's go on, the father have no excuse or no reason to not be around the child? Is that what you're saying? Oh, she got knocked out.
Oh, y'all patient as fuck, bro.
Yeah, no, because I want to listen. I want to hear this.
Patient.
I
I'm giving y'all credit.
Yeah, you gotta let them talk. They'll talk
Listen,
themselves right into it.
I'm not gonna tell some. I'm not gonna tell somebody come on here and then when they come out start cussing their ass
No,
out.
it's not
I'm
even.
not gonna do that.
It's not even that. It's just asking devastating questions, like letting her.
No, because I want to hear it. I want to hear the response. Just like Delicious, she keeps saying instead of looking for a solution, y'all want to argue, but you won't come on here and tell your solution. So that's why I said I don't take you niggas seriously. At least this woman did come on here and speak her piece. But I wanted to hear because she said that there's no excuse. So that's when I say a lot of these people will tell you there's no excuse why the father in the picture, even though Lee Smith just said that his wife just filed another false allegation charge and he already spent the $100,000 and his lawyers can't do shit because they saying it is what it is, but pay me our check. So that's why I wanted to hear, because a lot of people do believe that there's no reason, no excuse why the father is not in the picture.
Here's what I'm saying.
But hold on, before you do that, let me give a shout out to Jay Jermaine for the $10 donation because they've been sent for a while. He said salute pimping. I want to give a shout out to my man Mr. Knight once again for the $5 donation. Dark Knight. He said this stream is about a woman, not women. Yeah, 100% facts, but you know they ain't trying to hear you. Shout out to you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to Lisa D, who says peace and blessings. Shout out to her for the $5 donation. Appreciate you, sister. I want to give a shout out to Mr. DG456 for the $10 donation. Said she must be referring to abortion doctors at Planned Parenthood. Maybe. Shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to what else? Oh, you even had a Klan motherfucker up in here too. I want to give a shout out to Lee Smith for the $10 donation. Again, he said, "It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be effing lying. I be losing money, and I'm done fighting. And our truth is nicely full of shit." Shout out to you, Lee Smith. And like I say, prayers to you, my brother. See, yeah, we had a Lavanda saying nigger up in this motherfucker.
Yo, Mr. P, here's the thing, right? What bothered me the most?
Yeah.
What bothered me the most with this chick is, and she
Talking
tells
about
on
me, he just didn't say hell of a in the front of it.
yo, she told on herself, bro. They don't like to see men building together, bro. They don't like to see men building together because that was her whole energy. She only got on this panel because, like she said, she told on herself. Y'all had too much energy. So men can't be correct and can't work together. And women, and it's like they just want the right to go against the grain.
Well, I just came in at the end of the conversation.
Hey, hold on, AJ. Let me give a shout out to Jonathan Pansky for the $1.99. Appreciate you, brother. I ain't want to leave him up here like that, not saying what's up. Shout out to you, brother. Go ahead, AJ.
Yo, there's a lot of these conversations, and Mr. Palmer, props to you. I've never called into your stream, but I've been a fan of yours for a while.
Hey, appreciate you, brother.
And anytime that a woman always says both, when a man asks a question geared towards women and having them take accountability about things, and they always say both, or it's the man and the woman, they're being disingenuous, because women control access to who has sex and who's born. So that means that if they pick a bum dude to have sex with and have a baby by, and then they're talking about how single moms have done all this work and all this, it's their fault that they're quote unquote doing all this work. And then the brother who was asking her questions, you were leading down this logical path, and she was kind of deflecting. Men in general, especially black men, ain't leaving their kids. And the majority of women are having sex with a small percentage of dudes. The 80% of children born out of wedlock are coming from 16% of men in our community. You got 52% of black men are single and don't have kids, and then 30% are married. You know what I'm saying? So there's a small group of bum dudes who are knocking up all these chicks, got 89 baby mamas, and then they want to say that all niggas ain't shit, which is BS, number one. And number two is, I used to be a parole officer way back in the day, and then I used to have to testify in court. And on Tuesdays, I would walk by the family court every day, and I would kind of wait because that's where all the action was. I would sit there and just watch these dudes get crushed in court, crushed in family court. So, Mr. Palmer, so you were on the Lapeef network once, and Kay or one of those chicks, you had stated some stats about family court, and one of these chicks, I don't remember. I had
That was
turned it on.
Taylor.
Yeah, it was like, well, these men just need to fight harder.
Yeah, it was Taylor.
And and the fact that you kept your cool during that stream is when I really knew that you're a real dude, because I'd have blown up. I've seen it. I've sat in court and watched men week after week after week just get roasted in family court. And these are the dudes who want to see their children. They're sitting there taking time off of work. They're paying money and getting lawyers, and they're just getting destroyed.
Yeah.
So your solution, you have the best solution for guys that are in this position. Just keep your veins cold and move on. You have to.
100%, brother.
The simple fact, she even talked about the system, right? And then she don't even really know how the system works.
Thank you.
She was when she was saying she was holding men to a higher standard, that's the problem right there. We don't hold women to any kind of standard.
Yep, that's true. And they're the ones that control who's born and they pick who they have sex with. So they should be held to a higher standard. And then they're the ones, people who have privilege don't recognize that they have it. They are in a system that gives them the advantage. They got the contra code. You know what I'm saying? And then they have the nerve to be like, oh, y'all are just complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So like when you talk, when you talk general,
we're having that mother title come great responsibility, and that's what they're trying to avoid. They're trying to avoid that. They want the privilege of being a mother. They want the reward and the victim reward, the victim privilege of having that mother title, but they don't want the responsibility that it comes.
Yeah, and not being trying to avoid being nailed down to a certain subject, right? You talk general, and then they want to talk anecdotal,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and try to avoid answering direct questions.
And then she want to play like if she didn't hear the question. Now they want you to repeat the question. That's so they can recalculate their bullshit. Because you feel
it's true. See what y'all miss
they reading from the same playbook. They all read from the same feminist playbook. It's like they robots. It's like they all socially programmed robots.
What you missed was she was in her phone. Her phone kept going off. She wasn't really paying attention to nothing that the bell was asking her, and she tried to flip the shit. But what y'all should have called her.
Hey, Mr. Palmer, this is how messed up that the system is. There are things that happened that I saw growing up that didn't, like, now that I understand this stuff, that I didn't think was fucked up. Sorry to cuss, but back in college, a friend of mine, she was 20. She got pregnant by a 15-year-old. She went after him for child support. And I was like a sophomore in college, and it didn't. I was like that. And the young boy, that's statutory rape, right? She went after this young 15-year-old for child support, and then the 15-year-old's dad had to pay child support for his son's rapist.
Damn, what state was this?
Washington State.
I ain't surprised. I heard a couple of brothers who was underage, and the woman grown and put them on child support, and they had to pay it. Yeah. And they don't charge her with no type of
nothing,
rape or nothing.
You switch genders, man, they will bury you under the jail. But
they did that Chief Keef. They did that Chief Keef. He was 15 when he had, or 16 when he had a baby by that 30-year-old, and she put him on child support. They did not charge her with statutory rape. Yeah, I remember that. Let me give a shout out to Detroit 313 for the $20 donation. He says, my mother put my father on child support, and the judge told them that he must pay the child support and can't see my kids, causing all this destruction that the child has to go through. Yes, it's the mother's fault. 100%.
Yep.
I want to give a shout out to Reality Watch for the $5 donation. He said, on the couch right now, my feet up, sipping a strong mixed drink right now. Listen and enjoying the content. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, brother. I want to give a shout out to Teflon Don 773 for the $10 cash. He said, keep your foot on the gas. Keep winning. Couch gang. Shout out to you, brother. Yeah.
They can't answer that question though, y'all. They can't answer it. It's always gonna latch back to the mother. They don't understand. Women can't never say it's both when the mother touch everybody first. The mothers touch everybody first, bro, and then it's their body, their choice. They gotta remember that. With that come a lot of responsibility. Their body, their choice.
That's why when she said both, I'm like, well, you can't always use both as the answer because
that's what it is. Both equals bullshit.
You know, it's right. When somebody say both is bullshit. Let me give a shout out to Lee Smith for the $2 donation. He said, I live in Washington State. It's a joke, and that's where
Washington State. Don't get married, don't have kids in Washington State. That is liberal, feminist, single mother haven. Y'all run.
Man, shout out to you, my brother. And also, I want to give a shout out to Lisa D because it didn't come up in the StreamYard, but I got on my phone. Lisa D for being a member of the circuit court for 6 months. She said, Mr. Palmer, Sorrel wants to come up. And I gave him the link.
Oh, yeah. Can y'all hear me in here right now?
Sorrel, I hear you real good now. Yes.
All right. May I mention something real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
All right. Now, I want to speak on what that woman was saying about I don't hear black men ever having the same smoke. And you know, it's the classic old Cynthia G, you know, the regurgitated Cynthia G talking points, you know, day-to-day talking points. And I heard her mention, I don't ever hear black men having that smoke for white men who kill black children.
That's not true because the real pro-black and Nation of Islam be out there fighting all the time. That's not true.
But those stories is not near and far.
Yeah.
Where's the stories? Show us those stories. We can show you a million stories of
when black women are slaughtered.
Yep. That's true. That's true. But let's stick with her logic. I just want to show you all how emotive these individuals are. This woman says, no black men are fighting for anything like that, right? Now, I want to ask, does this woman understand? And another one of these individuals in the chat mentioned, y'all making black women get more carry like this. So what? Is that a bad thing? And I mentioned in the chat, I said, black women are one of the largest demographics, one of the largest supporters of gun control in the United States and in the world. They've been one of the largest supporters of it in the UK and many other Western European nations as well. Now, do any of you all know what is it called? Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America? Any of y'all know what that organization is? Can you all hear me? Okay. Well, I'd like for any of you all to look that up. I'm going to repeat it again. The name of this organization is Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. Now, I live in the state of Maryland, okay? And I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And I've grown up for a significant amount of time in my life in Baltimore. Extremely violent place. Vile. The level of violence. And since she wants to talk about black men killing black women, y'all are encouraging black men to kill black women. How's about you go somewhere like a Baltimore or Chicago and see how many of y'all get killed? And then go back and look at Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America and see how many black women are in that organization advocating for things like gun control. But you won't ever hear this woman like that mention a man like Colion Noir. How many of you know about him on YouTube?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. One of the greatest pro-gun advocates in the nation right now. And people across all racial and cultural boundaries lobby behind him because of his, his legal acumen and his understanding of, of the function of the arms and whatnot. He's big in the gun community. But I just wanted to mention that to you all, though, And this woman is another one of these individuals. I'm gonna jump off of here after I say this last thing. She's one of them ones who's like, now I'm not saying she's a bad person or anything, but she's one of the ones who's like, I hold men to a higher standard because, men are who direct the communities in leadership, and this, the classic old argument. But if you ask this individual, like, don't you understand that with a lot of responsibilities placed on individuals, that you have to give power and control to those individuals who you claim are better able to direct the group? No, but they don't want to do that. They want to have the responsibilities on you while they have full power. This communistic system where all of the power is distributed back out into the group, into them, all of the authorities, and just free lollygagging around doing whatever is distributed back out into the group amongst them. Well, they have to do nothing. They have to stand for nothing. They have to represent nothing. While you are this workhorse, you are this slave, you are this communist, laborer in the gulags of their collectivist system. That's the mindset. But I'm gonna get on off here though, and hopefully you gentlemen be blessed.
I'm gonna log off too. I just want to say that black men are actually 2 to 3 times more likely to experience physical violence from their women than any other racial group, and we're also 3 times more likely to have stepchildren than Mexican and white men. So it's like we're the ones getting the shit into the stick on all of this, and black women are lucky that black men in general just don't check out and say hell with y'all. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, all these young kids. I'm 41. My nephew's 16. He's like, Uncle Al, man, I don't even date black girls anymore. They're crazy. I like Hispanics. So a lot of these young black men, 16, 20, they're checking out. You know what I'm saying? They ain't having this anymore. So, Mr. Palmer, thanks for what you do. Keep fighting the good fight. You know what I'm saying? And man, you getting dubs. They're trying to give you L's, but you know what I'm saying? You kicking butt and taking names, man. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. You definitely be safe out here.
Y'all stay out of Washington State. I'm telling you, run.
We got you, bro.
Hey, I'm right below you, man. I'm in Oregon.
Yo, DeBell, let me go real quick, DeBell, so you could be last, man, because I love your spill, man. And it's an honor. It's an honor to be on the pleasure with everybody, on the panel with everybody, yo. World class. Salute to you, Mr. Palmer. Salute to you. Yet another great show. I will be chopping this shit up. Great content, Mr. Palmer, and it's just God. It's God work, bro. It's God work, bro. You're gonna attract so many evil spirits. You're gonna attract good spirits. You're gonna attract evil spirits. When you're doing God work, you're gonna see a lot of shit, man. And it's a blessing, bro. And I appreciate you for everything, bro. You already know. And salute to the chat, yo. We got the realest chat. You know what I mean? We got the realest chat on YouTube, y'all. Much love, y'all. We out there.
Hey, much love, Mr. Goodbread. Shout out to New York, New York.
Peace, bro.
The world-class noble who actually lives in Maryland.
Bro, I've been trying to say this for an hour. Everybody was just rocking, but y'all have to. I understand y'all want to let her talk, but there's certain things you have to stop letting her talk about, like this tactic that they have that she came in with. Our question is worthless because we're talking about a chick who killed her child and threw it in the fucking trash and called it a it. And you let this idiot little girl, whatever her name is that was just up here, get up here and distract from that fact that these black females are child murderers, child abusers, child molesters, and child traffickers. Y'all have to keep that shit in their face. We keep trying to get like the last dude that was just talking. Stop going back and forth with them about who's doing worse than the other. Fuck that shit. Put black females, put that fucking child murdering, child killing behavior back in their face. Fuck all the other shit. We keep letting them off the hook with the dumb shit. The shit she just did was low class bottom bitch shit. And I'm only snapping because she not here. But you ask them devastating questions. Why are you coming up here talking about, we promoting violence to children? We talking about promoting killing women. We're not promoting killing women, little girl. We talking about a woman that killed a fucking child. So how the fuck do you get around to talking about that dumb shit? They always find a way to flip the shit. They are the number one, bar none. Biblically, historically, black females are the number one child murderers of all time. This is not light. Everybody breathing air, you are going to be in a Bible verse. This is unprecedented. They've killed. They are supposed to be 12% of the population. Their abortion rate is 38%. That's the highest in the country. They've murdered 23,560,000 children in 60 years. That's 649 children a day. That's 27 children an hour. Just how long Mr. Palmer been on here? We've lost about 70-something children. And we keep allowing them to get away from the conversation and not put their horrible reputation that they choose or make a decision to do, or an indecision, because indecision is a decision. Constantly keep letting them get the fuck off the hook with little fucktard wordplay that they play. Both. What the fuck you mean both? How many niggas did out of the 23 million? How many niggas had an abortion? None of them. How the fuck is it both? We're not even in a situation where we can talk about each other because you are the only person murdering children. Chick gonna tell me, oh, the man responsible too. How the fuck is the man responsible for child murder, bitch? What are you talking about? You took your mother, you put your outfit on, you took your ass down to the clinic, and you killed a child with the doctor. How the fuck did you get to the nigga? Oh, well, he agreed to it. Oh, he agreed to it. If the nigga wanted to agree to keep the baby, could he keep it? So how the fuck are you gonna retroactively make him responsible? Last time I checked, when you decide to go kill somebody or hurt somebody, they don't die because you decided that. If you go and give the money to the chick for the abortion, the baby don't die. The pulse still beat. The baby still got a heartbeat. Y'all are responsible for 100% of that 23,560,000 murders of innocent children. That's just the ones that couldn't even get here. That's not the other number of the ones you kill more than the white chick at a high rate. The finesse game that they got to keep flipping that shit every time we're talking about this. I'm telling y'all, brothers, they are terrified of this conversation. They keep finding a way to switch out. We didn't talk about a whole bunch of shit, but the first thing she came on was hit the finesse game and get us off of them being and that's what the other chick was typing. Y'all want to make black females look, the Denise chick, make black females be. This is what they worried about.
I don't pay it. When you say far delicious, man, nah, that nigga don't count. I don't take nobody serious that ain't gonna jump on. At least the other one jumped on. Fuck it.
But my thing is, this is what they worried about. Putting this shit back in their fucking face. Or how much horrible mothers they are. This anti-Marian energy that they got. The kill messiahs. And it's what is it a surprise that the chick from DC killed a little boy? Still surprised. This is what they do. That shit fucking irritated the shit out of me, bro. Listen to her say that fuck shit. They always with the finesse. Oh, you know, I'm gonna put men. How the fuck are you gonna hold men accountable? How the fuck are you gonna hold men accountable more than a child murderer? What are you talking about? Why would you even bring that quote unquote energy up here?
You know why.
You fucking, do you work for motherfucking gas and electric? Are you a gas and electric meter sitting outside the house? What the fuck are you talking about? You reading energy? You don't read no motherfucking energy. Because if you did, you'd be on your sister's ass for being the child murderers that y'all are. Black females are child murderers. Stop letting them motherfuckers off the hook, talking shit. You don't got no credibility sitting amongst men. You stopping your raggedy ass sisters from killing children? And shut the fuck up. Fuck. Shit's stupid as fuck.
You know what, bro? I remember when I did the one on Anthony Spades when he was calling out dude from Maryland, and I was talking about that accent. You was like, nah, we all got it. Now I do hear it. When you snap off, I hear that do and all that shit. Y'all got that accent.
Yeah, we do. All of us.
Yeah, we do. I'm just saying, I never paid no attention till now. When you snap off, that's when I hear it.
Bro, listen, bro. When I get up here, somebody get up here talking about Baltimore, bro. I come out 2 or 3 generations of niggas killing niggas. I come from that shit. I come from the worst neighborhood in Baltimore. That's Northwest Baltimore. I'm just disciplined. I'm lucky, actually. That's it, bro. But I'm tired of the fuck shit. Like, you can't, because of where I come from, bro. You can't play these games, bro. Every time we go get Chinese food, walk up to the corner store, we walk past dope fiends. You're not gonna play them dope fiend games with me. at all. I'm not playing them dope fiend games. You're not finessing me off the clown shit. You're gonna have to bang me up. I'm done. When you take the shit from police, we'll sleep them niggas. I'm definitely not playing no games with no black female or no chick or no fuck nigga. You can sleep that.
I
Niggas
heard
bent.
that. Hey, let me give a shout out to Chris Blue for the $5 donation. He said the baby mama tears uses confusion to stop our progress because she has to keep this system going for her paymasters. Team Whitey supremacy at work. Shout out to you, my brother. Want to give a shout out to Lou Casely for the $10 donation. She says, I vote for making mandatory panels strictly for men. There's always a woman that joins an all-male panel that causes the discussion to get derailed. Shout out to you, my sister. That's a woman that's saying this shit. Any last words, no, before I get back on the couch?
Man, I'm done, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the chat, man. Stop going back and forth with these chicks about anything, especially these black chicks. Put them numbers up in her face. That's CDC records. Fuck you. If she say hi to you, hey y'all kill children. If she texts you, did you stop a child from your sisters from murdering a child today? Like, put that shit in their face, bro. I'm serious, bro. The bro, you know what it is. I'm on some y'all. Listen, bro. Fuck, if a chick, I got a couple of kids. Did you plan on killing them kids? Like, that's where I'm at with that. Fuck that shit. We doing it. Let's rock.
Yeah,
I knew Nova was coming in hot. I was ducking down, man. I didn't want to get by one of them stray bullets, man.
You good, bro. You know you tried. Good. I appreciate you, Mr. Palmer.
All right, so man, I appreciate you as always when you speak the truth. Mr. Hayes, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Mr. Palmer? What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. What's the word, bro?
It's just a shame, man, that they wonder why they always say that the children's the future. And what's going on is the future is just destroyed because the way these women are. They throwing babies in the garbage, they're killing them, they're manipulating them and everything. And they wonder why these men today, even men today, they don't want to have kids. Like you said, the sperm count is low and the sperm banks is not it's just, or I'm just saying, that's supposed to start with men reproducing, with women having new babies. That's supposed to start the next generation. And because of the way these women are, these men not want to marry, having kids, it's destroying it. It's not going. It's just destroyed for the next generation around. They either manipulated, they're lying around somewhere, they're in the system, lost in the system, or there just are no babies being made. It's just they don't real the women that are like this. They don't realize what they're destroying everything, not just themselves and the kids, but all of them as a whole. It just don't make no sense, man. It don't. And then like Luke Casey said, and the other gentleman that was on here, you do have women that get on these channels and they call chameleons, they say, and they talk all this nonsense, and it's supposed to be a men's channel, and they think we on here trying to downplay all women. That's not what we're trying to do. That's not what you're trying to do on your channel. You just speaking the truth. That's all you're doing. You're not trying to downplay anything. Like you always say, you bring the truth to the table.
Truth is what it is. That's it. Truth is what it is. I don't know what else to tell.
Yeah. You're not on here trying to bash or shame women. That's not what you're trying to do. It's accountability, and you do the same for men. It's a level playing field when it comes to that. It's not about shaming women. And then just like the woman yesterday, it was just ridiculous how she came on there. She came with all the anger and all the upset, and it was uncalled for, man. It didn't make no sense. You're just trying to speak the truth. That's all it is. And then when the truth comes out, the anger comes out of some of these women. That's the problem. It's the truth, and they cannot handle it. They can't handle it for anything.
You can't handle the truth.
That's the truth.
Yeah, it is the truth. I mean, and like I said, did you get my email about the story that I sent you? Because I know I had a problem sending it to you yesterday.
What'd you send it to me, bro?
There was a couple hours ago, right after you started the show.
On IG or?
No, this is to your email account.
Okay, I'll check it. I have to go check it.
Yeah. That's. I heard about that story years ago, and that's just as devastating as John Mass. It's just devastating as that. How can you do that to a child?
Oh, you talking about the guy, the history, right?
No, the story I sent was about the child in the microwave.
The dude that they took the video down. That one, the MGTOW.
This
is that the one?
No. This one's about the child being microwaved.
Oh no, I gotta go. Hey, resend it to me right now, and then I can see and I could click on it, so I don't lose it. Cause I be getting a lot of emails, and by the time I look at it, it might be all the way on the bottom and shit. Resend it.
Let me get off here and resend it to you.
Yeah, resend it. Then I'm gonna look at it because I got my phone on my face.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
You there?
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Now I can. You was low.
Yeah, I think because I got off the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll send it to you after I get off here. It ain't gonna be too long.
I'll look at that. I remember that woman putting the child in the microwave. I remember, but I need
to
talk about it.
I heard that years ago, and I was like, that's one of the most devastating things.
Yeah.
That's worse than anything else. I mean, all the watts going through that child's body. I mean, it's just but I appreciate your channel. I've been meaning to get on here. Yeah, it's like you are one of the real dudes on here. I could tell that you're not on here for clout. You're not trying to get fame or notoriety, and you're not trying to like you said, trying to get a dollar. You're not trying to get ahead. You're just speaking the truth.
I'm just trying to get a new couch. That's it.
I don't blame you.
I'm just simple trying to just get another couch. That's it.
Well, either come down to two things. It's either they're gonna follow what you're saying or they're not. That's easy what it come down to.
Yeah. Hey man, the majority ain't gonna side with it. You already know that, so that's why I already know what it is.
Yeah, they not gonna side with it. They gonna come out here being disingenuous. They gonna have this shame insult game. They gonna, the whole nine. They gonna come at you with that, and they try to flip the script. Play reverse psychology, like you're wrong and you're really not. So that's just the game they play.
You know what kills me though about these baby mama tell? They'll talk all that shit about you don't say it to the white man, or they'll say that you don't have nothing positive to say. And then they come out, well, you ain't got no solutions. You only putting out bullshit. And that's why I say that's just shame tactics that make you shut up. Because where's your solution to stop being baby mama terrorists? So that's why I don't entertain. I told you, man, I keep my bang on ice. I don't fuck what none of you motherfuckers say. I don't. That's why I say I really don't. You know what I'm saying? They would talk all that shit, but then they won't say you wrong. They just say you it's how you do things. Why you didn't do it this way? And you just want to tear down all black women. Yeah, okay. My mama black. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bill, you got any last words, man, if I get back on this couch? The Bill must be doing some ism on the back.
No. Shit, using the bathroom, mate. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, bro.
I'll get on the couch. Any last
I got some.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you done, bro?
Mr. Hayes, you done?
I ain't had that much more to say. Go ahead, man. Yeah,
okay, brother.
Yeah,
hey, I appreciate you, man. I will be live tomorrow. Send me that email.
Okay, I'm gonna send that information now. All right, man. Okay. You guys take it easy. You and the Bell, you take it easy too, man.
Absolutely, right, man. Right on, man. Peace out, bro. Have a good weekend.
Oh, you brothers have a good weekend too.
Yes, sir. All right, peace.
All right, peace.
The Bell, what's your last word before I get back on the couch?
Oh man, let me tell you something, bro. Remember, hey man, these motherfuckers always want to bring racism into the goddamn picture, man. When it come to calling out their bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So if you I wish you was still on because we can go back to history. You know what I'm saying? When we first touched on the soil, when the black woman became the white man's nigger. I mean, when y'all claimed that y'all was getting raped and shit and murdered by the white man, what was y'all smoke for the white man? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hear about no cases of white men's getting their dicks bit off when they was sticking them in your mouths, sticking them in your asses. And to this day, when does a black bitch ever get smoked for fucking with a white man? I mean, we got several ghetto motherfucking gaggers that these bitches look up to, and then when they start sucking on white dicks, they champion each other. You know what I'm saying? They call it swirl movements, and they call it diversity and all that whatever kind of bullshit they talk about. You know what I mean? So when I hear that instigating, that race instigating from these motherfucking black bitches, I ask these motherfuckers, what have you done? Cause I swear to God, I mean the most popular civil rights leaders were black men. I mean, where's the woman version of Malcolm X? Where's a woman version of Farrakhan? Where's a woman version of Martin Luther King? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you bitches been you know what I'm saying? We've been carrying you motherfuckers ever since we've been to this ever since we've been on American soil. They used to pull us out the motherfucking houses. They pulled the men outside the houses and hung us in front of the whole motherfucking communities. You know what I'm saying? You black bitches used to be the ones that told on us when cause you was house niggas anyway, birthing these white babies and shit and letting them let them suck on your motherfucking saggy ass titties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking better care of their kids than you was your own. So, hey man, don't tell me nothing about no motherfucking racist and all that old type of shit and where our motherfucking energy and where our smoke is. You know what I'm saying? Because we got our back against the wall dealing with all you motherfuckers. We dealing with black bitches, white men, and everything else, and the motherfucking system that you talk about, the one that you use all the motherfucking time against us. So when they want to talk all that bullshit, man, they can kiss my motherfucking ass with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to take responsibility for taking our motherfucking kids away and teaching them how to be punks and faggots and haters of black men. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to take responsibility for none of this shit that they created.
So is you do business number 2?
Say what? No, I ain't saying kill a motherfucker.
No, I'm just being funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You're saying when it comes to doing they want to use the race card. I get it. That's why I say,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're the biggest instigators of this shit, and then they want us to get on the front lines, but then you know what I'm saying? They want to talk shit about us publicly to ever since the motherfucking late 70s and early 80s, they you know what I'm saying? They assassinated our motherfucking characters with these white folks.
Y'all ain't shit. Hey, everybody put what these baby mama Terrence saying, put dash, BMT, all these different kinds of stuff. Shout out to Speaking My Mind for the $2 donation. He said, stole my money using BLM.
For real. You know what I'm saying? And they use us for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they use the death of black men. They use the death of black men to profit off the blood of black men. You know what I'm saying? And then
you know how I feel about Black Lives Shattered. I already
and,
told you.
And we didn't get a piece of the pie. These motherfuckers donated all that motherfucking shit to gay organizations.
Yeah, but
nigga, we didn't even get a basketball court out of this shit.
I've been talking about Black Lives. Hey brother, I appreciate you as always. I will be live tomorrow at 2:00, which is 2 hours ahead of you.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all was cooking today, man. I want
to man.
But I'm glad it happened.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. Shit. Where's y'all? hey, where's you black bitches? Where's y'all smoke for ghetto gaggers? How come y'all ain't protested that shit? You know what I'm saying? These motherfucking white men treat y'all like farm animals.
Shout out to Sir Tice, man, up in here, man. Hit me up tomorrow morning, man, when you free, Sir Tice, man. You a busy dude. My man David say smoke detector BMT. Oh man, look, man. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Bill, I appreciate you, brother. Man, I'm gonna get on the couch, man. Do what I do best.
Absolutely, man. Enjoy your weekend. You said you on tomorrow though?
Oh yeah. I'm cooking tomorrow too, man.
Oh, absolutely, man. We with it, man. We back on it.
Yes, sir. All right, my brother.
Absolutely. All right, y'all.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
have a good weekend, man. Y'all be safe out there, man.
Yes, sir.
And we need to start boycotting these black bitches till they get right too.
All right, my brother.
All right, bro.
All right, peace.
Like,
hey man, shout out to the baby mama Ted's bounty hunter. Y'all cold, man. I say keep y'all veins cold. Y'all straight Frosty the Snowman out here, man. But nah, on the real, as far as this video, like I said with that baby mama Ted's, hey, as far as I'm concerned, she got what she got. I don't feel no sorrow for that woman. You sit back and throw your baby in the trash can, and then you talking about it and all this dumbass shit. It is what it is, fam. And if a man was to do that to a baby, he deserved the same fate. So this ain't no, oh, well, if the woman do it, she deserved to get X'd out. The man do it, oh, he deserved to get tested for mental illness. Nah, that's y'all motherfuckers. This definitely was a good one. Shout out to Healing Force Wellness. You got to come on the show. I'm going to email you. I want you to come on the show. We're going to set that up. I want you to come on the show. But David said, I'm not a BFT by the BFT. Yeah, but like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, we're going to cook tomorrow. Hey, man. People going to come on here. They're going to deflect. They're going to make excuses. They're going to say you don't do nothing for the black community. They're going to say you don't say nothing about the white man. Hey, this channel ain't what you think, man. I get y'all think that this channel is Black Pro. I get you think that is Kevin Samuels, soldiers and shit. This ain't the channel, fam. Believe me, this is our own lane. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to put us in the manosphere, put us outside, man. We in our own lane, fam. That's all too. Yeah, white women do it too. That's the best one I heard. And I talk about them white motherfuckers as well. But yeah, man, I definitely Healing Force got a channel. I didn't know. Hey, let me send me the link. Healing Force. I know you had a channel. I knew you had a Instagram. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming on here speaking y'all truth. And I had to give a shout out to even old girl that coming on here because she had more heart than Delicious talking that shit in the back. That's why I'm like, I don't take you serious. And when you realize you ain't getting what you want and ain't nobody gonna shut up, then comes but where's the solutions? Y'all know my solutions. Wash your hands and walk away. And also keep your veins cold and call out these baby mama tests for what they really are and pull out them receipts. That's just some of the solution, a few of the solutions. So when people come in here at the last minute, coming in, you don't give out no solution, then I know you knew. That's why I don't pay you no attention. And then it definitely, if you ain't gonna come on the channel and I give you the opportunity to come on the channel and you don't come on the channel, yeah, you already know. Shout out to Miss Vivian, you already know. Yeah. But yeah, this was a good channel. I mean, a good show, and this is a good hell of a channel. I'm almost close to the 10,000. Appreciate y'all support and love. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Please hit the like button as y'all go out, and we're gonna definitely cook tomorrow. I'm Mr. Palmer, and well, you know what? Before I go, I'm gonna let one more time. I'm gonna let Clifford Burns speak his piece. And I'm out this motherfucker. I gotta let Clifford Burns just one more time for the brother that took care of that business. I gotta do it.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas Eve, man. Hope y'all like the thumbnail, man. But I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace.
Here I come to save the day.
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Truth is what it is. Better man, cool.